trusted name in home improvement and construction for over 20 years. Whether you're building a new home or upgrading your roof, they have the expertise to handle your project with care and professionalism. Morris Construction, they don't just get the job done, they nail it. Caldwell County, Hopkins Central Lady Tigers still warming up to our right. Hopkins Central has gone to the bench in anticipation of the national anthem. Steve, this first 4 minutes of the first quarter is really big for Caldwell County. You got to come out and make a statement. Unlike we talked about at the very first of this Travis Construction Concrete pregame show, you're going to win this game with defense and holding Hopkins Central back down. If they get this thing up to 60, Caldwell County Lady Tigers have a hard time matching score when it starts to get up 60.
On an 8 or 10 run. We don't want them to get back in the game. I mean, you know, you always heard put the pedal down.
Right.
When you got somebody down, keep it down.
Whether they slow it down or whether the coach takes you out, it's a sub while you're in there. Absolutely right. Keep the hammer down as long as you can. Pre-game ticking off the clock. Bringing it down below. I'm sure we'll be set to get the national anthem going tonight and looking forward to getting this one away here at the camp.
7-minute action between the Hopkins Central Storm and Caldwell County Tigers.
National anthem.
At this
We'll be
time,
back after this with the starting lineups and the
play our national anthem.
Morris Construction. Job by the Caldwell County Band of Pride with the national anthem tonight. District doubleheader time at the cab. Hopkins Central and Caldwell County. Hopkins Central will be introduced first. For those starting lineups, I'll turn it over to Steve.
Now introducing the Hopkins County Lady Storm. Number 24, Brady Barnes.
Number 23, Kalaja Mason. And number 25, Sanya Carney, another starter. And finally, for the Storm, Rihanna Doolin.
Caldwell County in the home white getting set to be introduced.
First coming out for the Lady Tigers is Tink Clark. Her sidekick, number 2, Med Thomas. Looks like Paisley Hooks is going to get the start tonight. Kadaria Thompson, one of the ladies we talked about earlier, has got to show out tonight. Comes out, and then finally Aaliyah Shear comes out. The two bigs are in there for the Lady Tigers, and Coach Thomas is ready to go, and we are too.
We're set for first quarter action. First quarter brought to you by our friends at West Kentucky ATVs. They have been with us through football season. We really are happy to have these guys on board. Tonight's quarter brought to you by West Kentucky ATVs, your hometown dealer for Bobcat tractors and mowers, also power sports options and full ATV UTV service. West Kentucky ATVs, located just 1 mile past Walmart on the right.
A shot up, no good. Leah tipped up again by Leah. Shear has it, kicks it over to Med. Med loses it. Hopkins Central, Lady Storm pick it up. Kicks it over to Mason. To Doolin. They're looking inside. Carney. Looks like Mason shoots the three. Short, no good. Rebound.
Kedaria Thompson on the
Thompson.
board. Caldwell County opened up in that 1-3-1. Yep. Hopkins Central is going to show us the same thing on the opposite end.
Goes from Tink over to Paisley on the left-hand side. Over to Med, back inside to, we got a foul, I think. Yep. Aaliyah Shear will be going to the line for 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws.
That was a nice entry pass by Hooks, finding Shearer in between a couple of defenders, and Shearer made a good move, just a straight pivot, got that shoulder down and went to the goal.
Her first free throw is up and no good. Second free throw's up, back to the rim, no good. Hopkins Central and Kedaria Thompson tie up. It will go back to the Lady Storm. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. There is no score.
Steve, I know she didn't make the free throws, but I love how Caldwell County got a good look, got to the line. That's what you want to do against this Hopkins Central team.
Right.
Team Clark at the top of the 1-3-1.
Oh, Doolin picked away by Thompson, gives it to Tink Clark, looks up court to Med. Med has it on the left side to Tink at the top of the circle. Med's got it, looks down in, to Shear, comes back over to Tink Clark. Hooks, looking at Tink, back to Hooks, looks inside to Thompson to knock away. Hopkins Central Storm, turnover, Lady Tigers. Get it to Doolin. Oh, she may have got away with a double dribble. Kicks it over to Marsh. Marsh over to Minter. Minter's three is no good. Leah Shear with the rebound. Gives it to Tink. Tink brings it into front court. Throws it wide of Paisley Hooks.
2 turnovers early in this one, Steve, just 2 minutes into the ball game. But I like on the other end, Hopkins Central one and done on their offensive efforts, rebounding well.
Right.
Is Caldwell County early in this one.
Marsh into front court. Gives it to Mason. Mason back to Marsh. Mason still looking. They get inside to Doolin. Over to Mason. She shoots no good, but gets a rebound and follows up into 2 points for the Hopkins Central Lady Storm. 2-0, Lady Storm. Tink to Paisley. Over to Shear. Back and over to Hooks. Looks to Tink Clark. Tink Clark still dribbling. Gets it up to Paisley. Paisley kicks it down to Med. Looks inside. And it's going to be a foul on Central. It's the second team foul. That foul was on Sonia Carney.
And that's 2 on Carney, Steve.
Yep.
Caldwell County with another turnover on the inbound.
Lyles into the game for her. She gets it on the right side and knocked away. Picked up by Shear. And she loses the ball, gets it up court to Mason, and she lays it up and in. With 4:55 left in the first quarter, Hopkins Central Lady Storm 4, Lady Tigers nothing. A 30-second timeout, and we'll just keep it right here.
Timeouts tonight brought to you each and every game by our friends at U-Ride, a quality pre-owned vehicle you can trust from people you can trust. Contact Lee Hughes or Tommy Harrison for an appointment. U-Ride, your used car dealer before, during, and after the sale here in Princeton. Steve, 4-0 Hopkins Central in this one, but 4 minutes, 55 seconds left, and Caldwell County already with 4 turnovers. That's something that I'm sure part of this timeout was called for, was Coach Thomas to talk to the ladies about calming down with the basketball and make good passes.
Well, I mean, you know, we know who the shooters are for us, and we've got a couple of young ladies that are, you know, not wanting to look at the goal at all. And they've got to shoot. Where they make it or not, they've got to keep the other team honest. So we're back to action. Tink Clark brings it in front court, gives it over to Alea Shear, and it's tipped out by Central. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers.
Central does have some good size on the top of that zone defense in number 20, and that's Brayley Marsh, a junior.
Right.
She's probably 6 inches taller or better than Tink Clark.
Right. Clark has it, looks inside the mid. Thompson over the head of Med, out of bounds. No, it stays in bounds. Turnover, Lady Tigers. Hopkins Central, that's Doolin shooting a 3, no good. Marsh with the rebound up, no good. Good block out there. Thompson has it, loses it on the floor, and it's going to be a tie-up. Should go to Lady Tigers.
Yeah, we've got the possession arrow. Kadaria had that rebound underneath and then spun a little too much and got tangled up with herself, really, and went down to the ground. Ball came loose, but Caldwell County will keep possession.
Yep. Gia Whitaker, an 8th grader, comes in for Kadaria Thompson.
This is a kid that is going to be a phenomenal star for Caldwell County, not just in basketball, but soccer as well. She is one of the most athletic kids you see come along.
Tink Clark into front court, gives it to Shear. Over to Med. Stops, pulls up from 10 feet, no good. Rebound by Mason. She brings it into front court. Still looking. Over the Tia White. Kicks it over to Mason. Mason's going to try a 3, and it's good.
A lot of Kalaja Mason.
Yep. Tink Clark in backcourt into front court. Another turnover by the Lady Tigers. And Lady Storm lose it. It'll go back to the Lady Tigers.
Caldwell County down 7-0 in this one, still looking for their first points. 3:33 left to play in the first, Steve. So you've got to get something up and get a good shot up. I think Med did great a while ago, put the head fake on, had a good shot, just came up a little short.
Right. Shear has the ball. Out to Med at the top of the circle, over to Hooks. Hooks has it, comes into the middle. She's going to pull up for the shot, no good. Lady Storm with the rebound. They look up court, and it's going to be thrown away. It's a good idea.
Hopkins Central not really stingy with the basketball. They have 3 turnovers here early in the first quarter.
Med, the inbounds to Tink. Tink into front court. Stolen by Tia White, and up and in. That's a young lady I thought played very well over at Central.
Yeah, she is one capable of putting up double figures on any given night.
9-0, Lady Storm. Shear drives the middle, another flip. Tipped out of bounds by the Storm. It will stay with the Lady Tigers. Into the game for the Lady Storm is Amelia Smith. And out comes Brayley Marsh. Med to throw the ball in. Finds Shearer. Shearer back to Med on the right side. Knocked away. Tink picks it up. Gives it over to Hooks. Whitaker has it. Tink's going to try a 3. It's short. Rebound by Mason. Mason bringing it up. Kicks it over to side. Back to Mason, and she's fouled inside. Not sure who that was on.
I think it was on Lele Shearer.
Yeah.
First foul on Caldwell County in the ball game.
Mason for the free throw line for 2 free throws. First one's up and good. 10-0, Lady Storm. Kadaria Thompson back in for Gia Whitaker.
Steve, that's 8 points out of the 10 for Hopkins Central by Kalaja Mason.
Her second free throw's off the back of the rim, but it comes back in. Free throw's good. Lady Storm lead 11-0. Tink Clark over to Paisley Hooks. Throws it way out front to Tink. Tink over to mid in the right corner. Looks inside. Turnover again by the Lady Tigers. Picked up by Giles over to Tink. Tink gives it inside to Kadaria Thompson. Turns around up. No good. Rebound by Mason. Over to Smith. White comes into front court. It looks like Giles is going to shoot a three, no good. And Mason with the rebound, no good again. And kicks it out to Marsh. She's going to try a three, no good. And, wow, Kadaria Thompson with the rebound. Thought Mason may have got fouled there. There's a kick ball by Lady Storm, so now it'll stay with the Lady Tigers. Into the game now is Chloe Hall, 8th grader, and Bella Hawkins comes in.
Caldwell County having trouble with the turnovers. 8 turnovers here with a little under a minute and a half left in the first quarter.
Tink has it top of the circle, gives it to Kadaria. Tink has it, gives it to Hall. Hall looks at Bella Hawkins inside. They swing it around to Tink. Her three is no good. Hall with the rebound. Tink drives, throws a shot up, no good. Kadaria Thompson with the rebound to Hawkins. Back over to Hall, over to Paisley Hooks. Kicks it out to Hall. Tink's driving. Tink throws it up and no good. And Paisley Hook gets it, shoot, no good. Rebound by White. White comes into front court. Looks over to Giles, no good. Hooks with the rebound, coming up court. She's going to be, it's knocked out of bounds by the Lady Storm. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers.
11-0 Hopkins Central. Caldwell County being shut out here, just over 30 seconds left in the first quarter. But Steve, a lot of it is those turnovers right now. The other part of it is Kalijah Mason. Kids having a big game already.
Oh, we got an offensive foul on somebody. Looks like it's going to be us.
Hopefully not Shearer.
21, that was.
21 is Shearer. That's 2 on Lele here in the first quarter. So bad to worse for Caldwell County.
White to bring it in for the Lady Storm. Looks to Marsh. Over to Smith. Back to Marsh. To Smith. And looks like, I believe that's Macy
Cotton with 3.
Yeah, with the three-pointer. 14-0. Lady Storm, 6 seconds left. Med looks inside. Over to Hall. Hall has it. Kicks it to Bella. Bella's going to throw up a shot at the buzzer. No good. After one quarter, it's the Lady Storm of Hopkins Central 14 and the Lady Tigers 0. We'll take a 1-minute break. Announcements from our sponsors and be right back. You're listening to 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Hey, Abby, we'll need to hear the station.
Yeah.
Info.
I'm Joshua Clausen with your Ag Edge weather.
Community info and calendar, church events, and local organizations that you belong to, love, and follow.
I'm Noah Booth for something you should know.
Your athletes, your teams, all covered by names you trust.
Eddie Owen here.
Scott Brown. And faces you know.
This is Todd Griffin of WPKY Radio and YourSportsEdge.com.
Info you need, the people you love.
Hey, it's Steve Kukahiko.
Hey everyone, this is Dennis Stevens with the WPKY Sports Edge team.
No fees, no hoops to jump through. All in one place. WPKYOnline.com.
Give it your all this season, Tigers. Good luck from the Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center.
Welcome back to the Cab. Second quarter underway here at the Cab, brought to you by West Kentucky ATVs. They bring horsepower on and off the court, so drive your game with Bobcat tractors, mowers, and power sports for every play, plus full ATV, UTV service. Slam dunk your chores or cruise trails with West Kentucky ATVs, 1 mile past Walmart on the right.
Dennis, I didn't catch that three-pointer by Hopkins Central, but they made it regardless. So now the Tigers coming in with Chloe Hall running the point. Gets it over to Med Thomas on the right side. They're looking inside. Med gives it to Shear. Shear looks inside to Kadaria Thompson. She turns and throws it up, and she's going to be fouled.
That'll get Thompson to the line for a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. Caldwell looking for their first points underway here in the second quarter. And Steve, I did not. I was doing the West Kentucky ATVs, and I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
Who got the three, but we'll give it to the team at this point.
Kadaria Thompson's first free throw is no good. Her second one is up and good. Finally broke the ice, Dennis.
That's what we needed.
Goodwin Insurance free throw. 17-1, Lady Storm over the Lady Tigers.
Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. You can contact Goodwin Insurance anytime for a free quote.
Hopkins Central. Smith kicks it over to Cotton in the left corner. She just made a three a while ago, and Bella Hawkins gets a rebound and throws it away. Another turnover by the Lady Tigers. Goes in to Smith. Smith over to Cotton. Back to Smith, looking inside to Tia White. No good. Gets her own rebound. Throws it up. No good. Shearer with the rebound. Gets it to Chloe Hall. Chloe Hall in back court comes into front court. Hopkins Central still in that 1-3-1.
Hopkins Central is doing a good job of the passing lanes for Caldwell County. They're jumping these passing lanes, Steve. They're anticipating where the ball is going to go. Caldwell County is going to have to either move the ball a little quicker or put the fake on the pass, go to the other direction, and switch courts. But they're kind of telegraphing where they're going to take the basketball right now.
Well, we got to have some people that want to shoot the ball, and we got some that don't want to shoot it for some unknown reason. And so Med throws it out to Hawkins. She loses the ball. Shearer picks it up, kicks it over to Med. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Lady Tigers. I believe the Lady Storm have their starters back in. 17-1, Lady Storm. Med to throw it underneath her own basket, kicks it out to Hall. Hall dribbles the lane, kicks it out to Shearer. Shearer has it, gives it back to Hall. Hall over to Med Thomas on the right side, looking inside, nobody there. Kicks it to Kadaria Thompson way out front. Throws it to Shearer, throws it away, another turnover. And go back to the Lady Storm.
Steve, one thing I've seen early, Caldwell County has some open shots, but you've got to catch that ball ready to shoot, and we are not. We're catching the ball, then reacting, and that's giving a very quick Hopkins Central team time to close out and shut that shot off.
Yeah, I don't know why we're not wanting to shoot the ball for some reason. Hopkins Central back in the front court. They go inside again to, I believe that was Marsh. And like you said earlier, Dennis, she's a head taller than most of them. When she gets down that low, she's just going to have a easy basket or get fouled one.
Pretty unselfish play by Mason to dump it down low.
Tink Clark brings it in front court. Looks like, oh my goodness.
They may have missed that one.
Out of bounds on the Lady Tigers. It'll go with the Lady Storm. Gia Whitaker in for Bella Hawkins.
Bella Hawkins had some pretty good minutes there closing out the first quarter and the start of this second quarter.
Marsh to inbounds to Giles. Doolin has it to Mason. Top of the key. Now, oh my goodness.
Wow.
That was
nice
Brianna Doolin for the three. 22-1, Lady Storm. Tink comes in the front court. Still facing that 1-3-1 zone to Med over on the right side. They look inside, look down under to, looks like Shearer, and she's going to be fouled.
Two more Goodwin Insurance coming insurance free throws coming for Caldwell County, but Caldwell County, nothing from the field yet, and we're almost halfway through the second quarter.
Elena's free throw is up and good. She'll get the second one. It's up and good as well. 22-3. Lady Storm and Coach Thomas is going to call a full timeout. Let's send it back to the station for a 1-minute break from our sponsors. You're listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Winter weather is tricky.
Wow.
One day the forecast could
Sorry
call
about
for
that.
rain,
How
and
much
the
time
next
did you
a
say you
major
needed?
winter storm.
1
Your
minute.
WPKY Weather Edge is prepared to keep you informed all season long. If winter weather strikes, you can find closings and cancellations on the homepage of WPKYonline.com. If you have any closings, text the WPKY text line at 270-963-9038.
Specialists aren't just agents, they're landowners, raised on
That's
the
if you don't care.
No, I don't
seeing
care
the
at all.
property's true potential, from timber and wetlands to prime hunting.
I'll talk sports
With
24 hours a
expertise
day
and
if you want to,
passion,
man.
they
No
unite
problem, man.
buyers and sellers every day. Reach an even bigger audience.
I love it. I
thanks to
appreciate you
Whitetail
asking me up
Properties'
tonight, man.
award-winning TV show and a top social media following.
I hope we
for a
get
better
together.
land-selling
It may be
experience.
ugly.
This with Whitetail
It's already
Properties.
ugly.
I know it.
Find them at whitetailproperties.com.
La Potacina Mexican restaurant would like to wish the Tigers all the best of luck this year.
Back out of the U-Ride timeout at the cab. Caldwell County down 22-3. Here for the call is Steve.
Yeah, and Hopkins Central goes inside to Mason. She has it knocked away. Gives it inside to Marsh. No good again by a shot. Carney with the rebound. Kicks it over to Marsh. No good. Mason comes
That's
flying
got to be
in
a
there.
foul. Mason
They come flying through
athletic,
there.
but landed on the back of Med Thomas on the way down. A slow whistle at best on that one.
That's a third team foul on Hopkins Central.
First on
in this
Mason.
quarter. Med throws it into Tink. Tink coming into court, front court. Looks over to Whitaker. Whoa, Whitaker loses the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go with the Lady Storm, it looks like. I think she wanted to throw it, and then when the girl cut in front of where she was going to throw it, she tried to pull it back, and it was way too late then.
I think what's causing Caldwell County so much trouble is this 1-3-1 of Hopkins Central, but they will bring the wings way out front. They'll even double team the point out of it, and you've got to get rid of the basketball and work that weak side when that player comes out, and Caldwell County is not doing it at this point.
Central brings the ball into front court. Marsh gets it to Mason. She drives, lays it up and in. 24-3. Lady Storm. Med throws it into Tink Clark. Tink Clark slowly comes into front court. Tink throws it inside. It's going to be kicked by the Lady Storm. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers.
.335 left to play in the first half, and Caldwell County is still without a basket from the field tonight. 3 free throws on the board.
Med Thomas to throw it in underneath their own goal. Looking, gives it to Tink. Back to Med. Med's going to try a three. No good. Paisley Hook gets it, throws it up. No good. White with the rebound. Gives it to Doolin. Doolin comes into front court. Over to Mason. They're looking for Marsh. She gets it inside, and it's knocked out of bounds by Med. It will stay with the Lady Storm.
Good quick hands to reach in and knock that one out of bounds. It'll be side out for Hopkins Central.
Addie Minter to throw it in. Gives it to March. Marsh in the front court. Oh, knocked away by Alea Shear. She's got a wide open layup, puts it up and in.
There's that basket we're looking for.
Marsh throws it in to Doolin. Doolin comes into front court. Oh, nice back door there. And it's going to be a foul. Addie Minter will go to the line. Oh, I hope that's not Shear. Oh, that's on Tink Clark. That's a first team foul. Minter will go to the line for 2 free throws. Her first one short, no good. Her second one is up and in. 25-5, the Lady Storm. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go before halftime. Tink Clark comes into front court. Over to Med. Med on the left-hand side. Looking. Gives it to Paisley Hooks. Paisley back to Tink. Over to Med. They're trying to go inside to Kadaria. Not there. Tink brings. She's going to drive and throws the shot up, and she's going to be, they're going to call it on the floor. Wow.
Tink already standing at the free throw line thinking she's going to shoot some free throws, but they called that one on the floor.
I think,
So out of bounds underneath their own basket, Caldwell County.
Med to throw it in. Finds Tink Clark on the right side, no good. Shot up, no good. Paisley Hooks has it, throws it up, no good. Rebound to Smith. Smith gets it to Marsh in back court. Comes into front court, gives it to Smith. Smith looking for Minter. Minter up top of the key. Over to Smith. Back to Marsh. Looks like the Lady Tigers in a man-to-man now. White inside. They look inside to Marsh. Throws it up and in. I believe that's Braylee Marsh for the basket.
Good assist from Taya White. She, tall kid, put it up.
Kadaria Thompson from the elbow, right elbow. And good.
Good square up by Kadaria on that one. Put that shot up. Caldwell needs much more than of that.
Yeah. Smith or Mason inbounds it to White.
Lady Tigers with some 2-2-1 three-quarter court pressure.
Mason has it, looks inside to Marsh. Marsh has it to Minter. She fakes, wants to drive, loses the ball, picked up by Thompson. Thompson gives it to Tink Clark. Tink drives, puts it up and in. 27-9, Lady Storm. Marsh in back court, gives it to Minter. Minter over to White, kicks it way across to Mason. Mason fakes a three, dribbles in. Drop step, no good. Kadaria Thompson with the rebound, gives it to Tink Clark. 1 minute to go before halftime. Tink kicks it over to Hooks. Back to Tink, top of the circle to Hooks. Looks inside to Med. Back out to Hooks, way over to Tink Clark. She'll try a three, no good. Off rebound by Smith. Looks up court to Minter. Minter's going to be fouled by Elena Shear.
Probably three on Shear after that one. Caldwell County slow getting back. Central took advantage of it with the long baseball-style pass.
Right, and that's one of the many things that I think both the Lady Tigers and Tigers do is they take their time getting back, and it cost them again. Minter's first free throw is up and good.
Minter with 2 points tonight, both from the line so far. 43 seconds left here in the first half. Hopkins Central's biggest lead was 21 at 24-3.
Second free throw is up, no good. Hooks with the rebound. Gives it to Clark. Clark comes into front court, gives it over to Hooks. Hooks has it, gives it to Tink. Tink drive, and she's going to be fouled.
I think Tink's decided enough is enough, and she started taking the ball to the hole, Steve. And she's either being rewarded with some open looks or getting to the free throw line. You've got to make something happen when this team is dominating you defensively. I think they're starting to figure that zone out a little bit by Hopkins Central as well.
Tink Clark's first Goodwin Insurance free throw at the back of the rim, no good. She'll get a second chance. 28-9, Lady Storm lead the Lady Tigers. 33.8 seconds left before halftime.
Doubleheader night here at the Cab. The boys will be playing after this one. Caldwell looking to stay in the hunt for that district title.
Tink's second one off the back of the rim, no good. White with the rebound. Comes up court. We're slow getting back, and it looks like Smith's going to shoot a three, no good. Paisley Hooks with the rebound. Gives it to Tink. Tink coming into front court. Tink throws it over to Hooks. Back to Tink. Tink's going to try a three. No good. And it'll be out of bounds on the Lady Tigers. It'll go over to the Lady Storm with 12.5 seconds left. Marsh to inbounds it to Giles. Over to Marsh. Back to Smith. To Mason. Smith, oh, she's going to throw a shot up, and she's going to be fouled. Smith going to be fouled. I'm not sure who that one was on, Dennis. I can't tell if it was.
See, when they post that one, I wasn't sure. There's a lot of traffic
I
inside.
thought it was Bella Hawkins, but it may not be. It was Bella. First free throw is up short and no good.
Whitaker also coming into the game for Caldwell County in place of Hawkins. Very young team on the court right now.
Her second free throw is up and good. 29-9. Lady Storm with 3 seconds left. Tink Clark gets it. She comes across in front court, throws a shot up. No good. We're at halftime where the Lady Storm leads the Lady Tigers 29-9. Let's take a 1-minute break and we'll come back. You're listening to 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Why support local?
Cost effective. Sometimes prices at local businesses are better because they don't have the overhead that larger stores may have. And they may be more willing to negotiate to meet your price needs.
The Edge Media Group urges you to support local every chance you get.
Financial planning should be specific to you and your life circumstances. That is why we created Invest FB Wealth Management, a division of Farmers Bank. Hi, I'm Jeff McDaniels, Invest FB's lead five. Whether you're saving retirement, starting a business, or planning your family's future, our individual and comprehensive approach can help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us today at our Princeton or Eddyville offices to start a conversation about your individual financial needs.
Got a news tip, community event,
12
info,
seconds.
or picture to share? Text us at 270-963-9038. 103.3 WPKY.
Fortner Gas wants to wish the Tigers best of luck this year.
The teams are in the locker room, and it's time for the Tiger Halftime Report on WPKY.
Welcome back to the Cab at the half. It's Hopkins Central's Lady Storm 29, Caldwell County Lady Tigers 9. Lady Tigers a tough opening to the game. At no score for the Lady Tigers in the first quarter as Hopkins Central pulled out to a 14-0 lead. Caldwell County came along a little bit there in the last half of the second quarter, put 9 points on the board, 29-9. Here at the half, getting underway with the Little Caesars halftime report. Ready to level up your game night? Make Little Caesars your first stop. Their mouth-watering pizza starts at just $6.99. That'll have your crew cheering before the game even starts. Don't leave home without the fan-favorite Crazy Bread combo. Best of luck this year is from Little Caesars. Go get them, Lady Tigers and Tigers. Dennis Stevens, Steve Kukihiko with you tonight. Joined here before we get into the stats of the first half, joined by Caldwell County Tiger baseball head coach, Mr. Stevens, and glad to have you.
Glad to be here
tonight. Tell us a little bit about what you're looking at this coming season.
We got quite a few coming back. We only lost two seniors last year, so it's going to be hard to fill those spots. But we didn't lose any pitching, so we should be pretty good there as well. We've been doing workouts for probably 3 months now, twice a week, getting ready to ramp it up. Well, depending on the weather.
Right.
We were going to try and go 3 times a week starting Monday, but it's not looking too good for that to happen. But the following week we'll start going 3 times a week, and I think the official start of the season for practice anyway is February the 16th. So we still got about a little over probably 3 weeks before we can actually get everybody out there and have some tryouts.
As far as pitching goes, you've got some returning starters?
Yeah, we're getting all of our pitchers, getting all of our arms back. Ari's, probably our ace right now, and then you got Channing Puckett, who pitched really well for us last year. He's probably going to be number 2. Then we got Ethan Ramage is coming back, and we got a bunch of juniors that they pretty much all throw for me. So we got a pretty good pretty good staff that I'm not real worried about having to run out of pitching or anything like that, so we should be good.
A lot of open positions up for grabs, or are you pretty much set on?
Pretty much all the starters are coming back. Like I said, I lost 2 seniors in both of those, Colin Whittington and Luke Parker. So I'll have to fill those spots with somebody, maybe move some people around. You know, preseason stuff right now, I've been thinking about it, but I won't get into that probably till I know who all is going to come out and get my full team there.
District looked pretty wide open this year. Who would be the favorite, or are you?
I figured it'd be us or Madisonville this year. You know, we went undefeated last year in the regular season and got beaten in the district championship by Madisonville 2-1. So we're looking for a little bit of revenge there, possibly.
Absolutely.
So hopefully, but I think, you know, we got Hopkins Central will be in the district again this year. I'm not sure what they got coming back, and then Dawson's back this year. They'll have a varsity team.
How are your numbers? I know you said you only lost the 2 seniors. Are you going to have enough where you have to make cuts even this year, or how are your numbers?
You never know who's going to show up, but for tryouts, last year I ended the year with about 18 total. I'm hoping to get over 20 on the team this year. I might have a few more come out that I don't know about, so that'd be fine. Might not have to make any cuts. 25 is probably my max.
Right. Well, looking forward to another good season this year. It's going to be tough to equal last year's, but that was a whale of a start leading up to the district.
We had a good season. We just ran into Lyon County 4 times last year.
Yeah.
4 of our 7 losses was against the regional champion, so that's, you know, it wasn't a bad season.
It's almost there. Looking forward to that. When do you start getting outside? What's your plans to get outside? About when will you start that?
Well, you know, the weather's been decent this winter in December, so we got outside quite a bit. But we've been utilizing that new indoor facility twice a week if it's too cold or if it's raining. So that thing has been a lifesaver for us. It's really nice. So we're able to do quite a bit in there that we could, you know, since we're not outside, we can pretty much do everything in there that we could do outside.
I haven't been able to go in there. I've always been wanting to. That's why I may stop in at some point this season and check that out. That is a big plus for our athletic program.
Definitely. It's really helped us out. We were using the Butler basement there for a long time, and that was a tight space in there.
Been there with I've been in there before, and then helped with the Princeton Ducks softball team for a little bit, and it's good to have when you have to have something, but it's not spacious like you can have at the old bowling alley.
Now the bowling alley is perfect right now. All we need is turf. I've been working on Dustin to try and get us some turf in there, and he acts like it's going to happen pretty soon. So hopefully when that gets in there, it'd be perfect.
Oh, that's the guy to stay after, because he makes things happen with the athletic department. So
exactly.
John H., I appreciate you coming up, and look forward to the play this season. Hope to get out there and maybe cover some games. It's going to be a fun season for you guys.
Looking forward to it, and it's getting ready. Once it starts, it's a blur because we got.
Oh, it is. It goes by so fast.
Yeah, we got games almost every day except Wednesday, starting in March. So it's going to be a busy season.
Looking forward to it, and if you line up another golf tournament to raise money for it, come up and we'll talk about that during the basketball season as well.
Definitely.
All right.
Get that going. Thank you.
John H. Stevens, the head coach of Caldwell County Baseball, joining us here on the Little Caesars Halftime Report. We're about 3 minutes away from getting started in the second half. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more of the Little Caesars Halftime Report here on WPKY.
What are we going to do? Doctor, will you be okay?
Unexpected happens. Goodwin Insurance Agency has you covered with auto, home, life, commercial, boat, and RV insurance. That way, when the unexpected happens...
Congratulations, it's a girl.
You're covered.
Goodwin Insurance of Princeton, Cadiz, or Marion, or online at insurewithgoodwin.com.
Welcome back to the Cab Little Caesars Halftime Report underway. You hear the pep band across the way as Caldwell County taking on Hopkins Central in a boy-girl doubleheader. At the half, the Lady Storm lead the Lady Tigers 29-9. Steve Kukihiko back with us after talking with John H. Stevens, the Tigers head baseball coach. Steve, he came up and looking forward to another big season with Ari Wells leading the way for the Tigers coming up this baseball season. Time now to take a look at the stats of the first half, brought to you by our friends at Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business. Ackridge has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933, now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. And, Steve, it was lopsided, 11 points for Kalijah Mason in that first half. Then it spread out. A lot of kids scored in the second period for Hopkins Central. You had a total of 3 for Macy Cotton, 2 for Taya White, 4 for Brayley Marsh, 2 Addie Mincer, 1 for Amelia Smith, 3 for Brianna Doolin, and a 3 for the team that we didn't catch, a quick 3 out of the gate in that second quarter for Hopkins Central. So that one credited right now to the team. For Caldwell County, no points until I think I made a note. First field goal came at the 3:01 mark
in the second
left
quarter.
in the second quarter. So Caldwell County in a big drought. First field goal there, that was by Kadaria Thompson with 3, 4 points for Alea Shearer, and 2 points for Tink Clark. So 29-9, a big hole for Caldwell County as we wrap up the Little Caesars halftime report.
You know, Nikki, I was just sitting up here noticing the court. I'm not sure I saw A.J. McCoy on the court the first half.
No, she did not. She did not start. We had Paisley Hooks in the starting lineup and McCoy coming out.
Yeah, she's coming out, so I'm not sure what the.
Probably a coach's decision that we'll leave that up to them, whatever happened. Third quarter about to get underway. That's brought to you by West Kentucky ATVs. They bring the horsepower on and off the court, so visit them 1 mile past Walmart on the right in Princeton. West Kentucky ATVs, proud to help you score from the farm to the final buzzer.
Lady Tigers inbounds the ball. Tink Clark over to Paisley Hooks. She throws it in to A.J. McCoy, and immediately she goes to the rim and gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws.
McCoy making her presence known after not playing in that first half. Right out of the gate, first 12 seconds, steps to the line for 2 Goodwin Insurance tosses. First one up and good.
Second one.
Have another coming her way.
Up and good as well.
Excellent free throw shooter is McCoy.
29-11, Lady Storm. 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I like after the makes, Caldwell County's coming with that 2-2-1 pressure.
Mincer dribbles over to White. Looking for Marsh. Mincer drives, and she's going to be fouled probably by Tink. I'm not sure.
The basket went in, did they?
I don't know. They're going to
call it on the floor.
Shot,
Caldwell County abandons the zone to start the second half. They come out man-to-man against Hopkins Central.
That's too easy.
That's Marsh.
All it
on
is
the
is a
inbound.
low screen for Marsh, as tall as she is, and she just made a layup. 31-11, Lady Storm. Tink comes in the front court, gives it to Hooks. She throws it to Med. Turnover, Lady Tigers.
Steve, Caldwell County calmed down on the turnovers. They had 8 in the first quarter, calmed down to 3 in the second, but already one quick one here in the first minute of the second half.
Marsh to inbounds it. Knocked away by Med. Med gives it to Tink. Tink up, no good.
Go up, Kadaria.
Kadaria Thompson, they're going to say she traveled with it.
That's one you
turnover.
want Kadaria to keep that ball up as high as she can. Just go back up, step to the line. If nothing else, if you don't get anything else out of that possession, get a free throw.
Marsh to inbounds it to Mason. Back to Marsh. Swings it over to Doolin on the right side. Looks to Mincer, the top of the key. Kicks it over to Mason off the left side. Shots up, no good. Tipped out by Mason, and she's going to get it, and she's going to be fouled.
Only one in foul trouble is Lele Shearer for Caldwell County, and she did not start the second half with those 3 fouls.
I'm trying to think. Is AJ number 20?
No, that's Kadaria.
Kadaria number 20. She's got Is it 2 or? Oh,
That's her
his
first.
first. First free throw was up, no good. Her second free throw was up short. Knocked out of bounds by Lady Storm. It will stay with the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Marsh tried to save that one in, stepped on the baseline.
We just didn't block out on the free throw.
Shearer back to the scorer's table. She'll get set to come in. Chloe Hall as well for Caldwell County.
Tink Clark throws it to McCoy on the left side. Med drives, throws the shot up, no good. Off the backboard, no good. Doolin gets a rebound. Comes in the front court, gives it to Marsh. Marsh out on the left wing. She's going to drive all the way down, and she's going to be fouled by Kadaria Thompson. That's 2 quick fouls on her, and Marsh will be going to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, Paisley Hooks could have picked up that one as well. Both of them, I think, made contact with Marsh.
Marsh's free throw is up and good. Chloe Hall's in the game, and
Lele Shearer also checks in
Lele
with her.
Shearer comes in for.
Med Thomas is going to take a seat and get a breather.
Marsh's second free throw is up, good. She got a nice touch.
Marsh, a fundamentally sound player. She knows where to be on the court.
Right.
She's never out of position. Plays the top of that zone well, too.
Tink comes in the front court, kicks it over to McCoy, to Tink, to Thompson. Tink's going to drive, throw a shot up, and she's going to be fouled by, looks like, Marsh. No, they're going to call it on
number 30.
30. That's Doolin.
Brunaya Doolin.
Yep. Evidently, she wasn't fouled in the shooting. That's what Coach Thomas is asking.
Yeah, she was. It was a runner. How can you not be fouled?
Oh my goodness. Oh me. Tink
Clark
Clark
gets
gets
rebound.
puts it up and in. Wow. Marsh to inbounds it.
I mean, she was shooting practically as soon as she got the ball, Steve. So I got the same question that Coach Thomas has on that one.
Central comes into front court, and we're going to have a foul. Looks like it's on Mason. 23, yes it is. Thompson on the rebound, reached in, foul by Mason. McCoy to inbounds, throws it to Tink.
I think that's Mason's second foul. She picked up one early. It would have been great to get more fouls on her, but smart player.
Throws it in to Chloe Hall, looks inside to McCoy. Good look there by Shear. Basket by McCoy, 33-15, Lady Storm. Mason going to try a 3. Good.
Wow. What range.
Wow. Tink comes up court quickly. No good. Shot by Shear. Mason with the rebound. She looked all the way across to Minter on the left side. Minter's going to drive, throws a shot up. No good. Mason gets a rebound over to Doolin. Doolin drives, no good. Ooh, and it's going to be out of bounds on Lady Tigers.
I think it was Kadaria was standing with a foot on the baseline.
Kadaria, yep.
So Steve, on that play, Central wanted to run and did a lot in that first half, but the presence of A.J. McCoy out on the court, McCoy got back quickly and was able to take care of that one.
Right.
McCoy's going to come out. I'm not sure. It looks like maybe got hit in the mouth.
Doolin to inbounds underneath the basket. They're going inside to White. White turns around, puts it up and in. 38-15, Lady Storm. Shear inbounds it to Tink Clark. Tink Clark in backcourt. Comes into front court. Shot up, no good. And no, it's on the floor, and it's going to be
good hustle by Chloe Hall to try to save that one in from right there in front of Coach Thomas.
Yeah.
Officials have let them play some, but it's still a lot of fouls already. 3 fouls each team in this third quarter. But
Carney's
honestly, Steve, they could have called more than that.
Oh, yeah. Tink over to Hall on the right side. Over to Med Thomas on the left side. Tink has it. Looks to Med. Med wants to drive the baseline. Looked up, no good. passes to Tink. Tink's shot is up, no good. Kadaria Thompson going for the rebound, knocked out of her hand, picked up by Marsh. Marsh to Doolin. Into front court to Mason. Mason for the free throw line and drops in. 40-15, Lady Storm. Tink comes into front court. Over to Med in the corner. Med looks way out front to Hall. Hall passes up the shot, gives it to Shear. Shear's shot is up, no good. Rebound by Doolin. Doolin coming up front court, kicks it over to Giles. Back to Marsh. Over to White. A little wide open layup, no good. Chloe Hall with the rebound.
The Red Sea parted.
Yeah, it did.
Marsh,
sure
but
did.
not able to, or White, excuse
Hall
me.
with the rebound, gives it to Tink Clark. Tink passes to Med, loses it to out of bounds. We're going to have a jump ball.
Possession arrow is going to go to Hopkins Central. 40-15, 3:16 left to go in the third quarter. Caldwell County has shown in spurts, Steve, here in the third quarter, a little more energy than they did in that first half, but that first quarter was digging themselves such a hole. It's hard to come back against a quality opponent like Hopkins Central.
Caldwell going to full court press. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I think Mason was over on the bench. Getting some look from the trainer for just a second.
Caldwell going to some type of full court press. They get it to Marsh. Marsh gets it to Mason. They look inside to White. She puts it up, no good. Shearer with the rebound. Looks for Tink. Tink in back court, comes into front court on the right side. Tink over to Chloe Hall. Dribbles into the corner, looks for Gia Whitaker. Throws it way out front to Tink. Tink looks inside to Shearer. Shearer puts it on the floor, and it looks like it's going to be shot up and no good by Med Thomas. Central with the rebound. That's that's Macy Cotton in the game. She looked to inside to Mason. She missed it. Whitaker with the rebound. Up to Tink Clark. Tink sees Med on the left-hand side. Good idea. Over Tink, over to Hall, way out front to Whitaker. Not looking for a shot. Hall not looking for a shot. Thrown away again, but picked up by Tink, and she lays it up and in.
Caldwell County got two out of that, but I, like you said, the younger players not to that comfort level yet, Steve, where Chloe Hall or Gia Whitaker not really looking for that open shot yet, looking to pass first.
We got a timeout on the court by Hopkins Central. It's a full timeout, so we're going to take a 1-minute break. For our announcement from our sponsors, you're listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
From vinyl to virtual, we've been there for it all. Worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Alrighty, how much time did you need? I couldn't get that.
1 minute.
The best music. So much good music.
1 minute. The free WPKY app. And listen live.
I don't listen to anything else.
My station.
Love it. It's my favorite.
1580, 103.3.
Boy, have you found the right place for music.
WPKY.
Hopkinsville Electric System wants to wish the Tigers and Lady Tigers best of luck this year.
Hometown, community, local. Words you might hear in an ad for a community bank, but those are more than words, are the cornerstone that Fredonia Valley Bank is built upon. Our employees are local, hometown friends and neighbors, folks you go to church with or see coaching your kids' ball team. We're dedicated to providing quality customer service as you cash your check, apply for that new business loan or farm loan. I'm Ty Englebright, loan officer in Eddyville. Come by and see what community banking is all about. Our staff in Fredonia and Eddyville will show you the difference. That is community banking. Fredonia Valley Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Princeton Electric Plant Board wishes all the Tigers best of luck this year.
Out of the U-Ride timeout, back to the cab. Caldwell County causing Hopkins Central some trouble in the backcourt with some pressure, and I like the energy, Steve, out of that timeout. It was so good that Hopkins Central had to call another U-Ride timeout, so we'll keep this one right here. It's just a 30-second timeout. U-Ride in Princeton sponsors our timeouts as they have done for a long time. We appreciate those guys. A quality pre-owned vehicle you can trust from people you can trust. Give our old buddies Lee Hughes or Tommy Harrison a call for an appointment at U-Ride, your used car dealer, before, during, and after. I started to say when Caldwell County came back out of the first timeout, Steve, a quick lineup on the floor. You had Chloe Hall, Tink Clark, and Med Thomas. Also A.J. McCoy. And Gia Whitaker is being replaced by Kadaria Thompson, but that is a quick lineup.
Yeah, and it's good to see A.J. back in the game. Whatever happened a while ago, she's back in, so that ought to, maybe spark a little bit of hustle in everybody. But White just drives completely down the lane. Nobody picked her up, and she just laid it up and in.
Yeah, she found a seam in that zone, and nobody stepped over to cover.
42-17, Lady Storm. I think Tink Clark is going to be fouled by somebody.
The fourth foul of the quarter on Hopkins Central, so Caldwell County will shoot free throws. Just a minute and a half left in the third quarter.
Looks like Med's going to throw it out at mid-court. Throws it in backcourt to Tink Clark. Tink over to Hall. Hall looks to Med in the corner, kicks it back to Tink. Tink's going to try a three off the back of the rim, no good. Thompson with the rebound, puts it back up and in.
Steve, it's easy to see what Kadaria did on that rebound. She kept that ball head level, went straight back up with it, and good things will happen.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice play by A.J. McCoy. She steals it. She's going to dribble, reverse her dribble, go to the rim, no good. Marsh with the rebound. Kicks it over to White. Hopgood's in the game. Another tall young lady. Looks like Smith's going to run the point way out front. Gives it to Cotton, to White in the far right-hand corner.
And Ty White got called for a moving screen on that one, but you can blame that on her teammate just into the ball game. Fresh player in, did not go off the shoulder very well at all, and it forced White to have to step out to try to make that pick.
Right.
Player control foul, so Caldwell County won't shoot free throws on this one.
AJ bringing in the front backcourt into Tink. Tink kicks it over to the right side to AJ. AJ gives it to Chloe Hall, back out to Tink, top of the circle. Still dribbling, and she's going to be fouled.
She was looking for a good cut from Med Thomas.
Med made a cut, but she just couldn't get her to the ball.
Should be shooting free throws on this one. So that's 5 fouls. I think it was actually 6. There are 5 fouls in the quarter on Hopkins Central. Goodwin Insurance free throws for Tink Clark.
First one's up, no good. Back of the rim, she'll get a second chance.
Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Contact Goodwin Insurance anytime for a free quote.
Second one up, no good as well. White with the rebound. 20 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter. White brings it in front court, wide open three.
That is number 33.
I don't have her. I got Giles with 34, but I'm not sure who the young lady was, but she made a three-pointer anyway. 7 seconds left. Tink brings it in the front court, gets it inside to Daria Thompson for 2. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter with the Lady Storm of Hopkins Central 45 and the Lady Tigers of Caldwell 21. Let's take a 1-minute break and send it back to Miss Abby at the station. You're listening to 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Mornings from 6 to 9. We'll get you ready to start your day with sticky notes and local, regional, and national news updates at 6:30 and 7:30. Complete weather and forecast, jump in the Maybach machine, birthdays and anniversaries at 7:30. Catch up with Community Calendar and cover local issues, events, and even share the love with Coffee Talk at 8 a.m. Everything you need to know and a whole lot of fun. Start your day with us at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
At Caldwell Medical Center, caring for your family is at the heart of what they do, offering family practice, internal medicine, and pediatric services to handle your health needs. From wellness exams and vaccinations to the treatment of various health conditions, their comprehensive care keeps you covered. Don't travel for quality health care. Find everything your family needs with Caldwell Medical Associates Family Practice Clinic, right here, close to home. Find more information at caldwellmedical.com.
Brantley Furniture wishes all the Tigers good luck this season.
Back to the cab. Fourth quarter action underway, brought to you by West Kentucky ATVs. West Kentucky ATVs, 1 mile past Walmart on the right in Princeton. Stop by, check them out for all of your Bobcat tractor mowers, looks, or your quality ATV, UTV service at West Kentucky ATVs.
Caldwell inbounds to A.J. McCoy. She takes it, throws it inside to Thompson. McCoy gets it, shot off the back of the rim, no good. White picks the ball up for Lady Storm. Kicks it over to Smith.
On the floor for Caldwell County is McCoy, Hooks, Thompson, Hall, and Thomas.
Hobgood has it. Kicks it over to Macy Cotton. Another three. That may be her second or third three of the night.
That is her second three tonight. You're right, Steve.
Caldwell Lady Tigers coming in front court. Paisley Hook looks inside to Kadaria Thompson. She goes straight to the rim, and she's going to be fouled. Fouls on number 24. That'll be Amelia Smith.
I'm curious to hear from Coach Thomas in the post game tonight if she saw what she saw improve during the course of the game, because I don't think Caldwell County could have had a worse first quarter.
No.
As Thompson puts her first free throw in.
That 24 is an 8th grader, Dennis, for Hopkins Central. Kadaria Thompson will shoot one more Goodwin Insurance free throw. It's up and no good. McCoy trying to get the rebound. White gets it. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas has it. Gives it to Cotton. They look inside to Hobgood.
That had to be a travel.
Yeah. Hobgood and Thompson tie up, and it's going to stay with the Lady Storm.
Hopkins Central looked like they did the river dance out there, Steve, but
yeah.
not called on it. Ends up possession arrow stays with Central.
Oh, my. It's going to be an offensive foul, I believe, on 33, and that would be.
I think that's Giles.
I believe it's Giles,
yeah.
too. I mean, they got 34 listed, but I believe it's Giles. McCoy, the inbounds to Chloe Hall. She comes into front court, finds Hooks, back to Hall, knocked away, and it's going to be jump ball. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers. That young 8th grader's seeing a lot of pressure, Dennis. Hall in back court, kicks it over to Paisley Hook. Back to Hall. Hall looks inside to Thompson. Thompson from 5 feet, up, no good. And it's going to be a foul on.
I think they're going to get A.J. McCoy with the foul on that one.
She fouled White. So White's going to be inbounded.
Man-to-man full court pressure. Ball still loose. A.J. McCoy tracks it down in the backcourt. Caldwell County comes up. McCoy to the hole. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Thompson. Thompson back up, no good.
White with the rebound.
And White has it go off her ankle out of bounds. One thing I have seen after that first quarter, Kadaria Thompson is finally getting that rebound and going back up and looking to create something out of that rebound.
Med inbounds it, turn over the Lady Tigers. White's going to go down, and she's going to lay it up, and she's going to be fouled.
I think that's the Smith.
Smith.
Oh,
Smith.
yeah.
It was Smith.
She'll step to the line. I like seeing that at Kadaria. You've got to have that. If this team is going to be successful, you've got to have some of those points underneath through the course of the game.
Free throw is up and good by Smith.
50-23 Hopkins Central after a 14-0 first quarter.
Hall comes in the front court, looks to hook, knocked away, turnover. Lady Tigers picked up by Giles. She looks across the court to White, to Cotton. Giles, ball on her hip. Oh, I thought he was going to call traveling.
Late whistle called on Chloe Hall, I think.
Shear checking in for hooks. So on the court for the Tigers, it's Shear, Thompson, Thomas, Hall, McCoy.
Looked like a lot of ball. Yeah. Kadaria Thompson's going to get called for the foul underneath. It's going to send Marley Thomas to the line, just checked in for Hopkins Central.
You know, Dennis, I'm looking at their lineup. They've got a lot of young kids on their team. I don't see but 2 seniors. So.
Yeah, it's amazing, Stevie. When you look at the rosters of some of these schools, it's here and there. You're going to see a class have a bunch of kids, and then another class have maybe 1 or 2, 3 players at best.
Both free throws were up and good. So 52-22. Lady Storm knocked away off up and in by
we'll get her number 14.
Ryan Beverly with the steal. Another turnover by the Lady Tigers. Leads to a layup by Beverly. Hall in the front court. Kicks it to Shear. Shear's going to drive. Throws the shot up. No good. Gets her own rebound. And puts it back up and in. It's almost a pass to herself.
Threw it off the board when you got it. Ty White's going to fall at the free throw line. She goes down. It's turnover for Hopkins Central. Caldwell County has turned down the turnovers a little bit over the course of the game. 8 in that very bad first quarter.
Med to throw it in underneath their own basket. Kicks it to Hall. Hall throws a shot up. No good. White with the rebound. Gives it to Cotton. Back to White. White looks up court. Wide open is Smith, but she was fouled before she shot it. So should be on the floor. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Lady Tigers.
I think that's the 4th on Shearer. 4:38 to play in the ball game. That may be 5.
Oh, is it 5?
On Shearer.
We'll see. Got it up. Yeah.
No, just her 4th.
Smith going to the line for 2 free throws. First one's up, back of the rim, no good.
54-24, but this one looked like it was going to be running clock early on as Caldwell County took a little over a quarter and a half to get their first shot from the field to fall.
Second one's up and good. 55-24, Lady Storm. Hall in the front court. Kicks it over to McCoy. McCoy over to Shear. Shear has it. Going to drive, throws the shot up and in, and she's going to be fouled. It may be number 12. Tyne White, I think. 21, yeah. Tyne White. So Alea Shear will go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Alea's free throw is up and good. Goodwin Insurance free throw. Makes the score 55-27. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. White brings it up court. He gives it to Smith. Smith looking at Beverly. Kicks it over to Clark. To Marley Thomas. Beverly's going to drive. A Euro step, and I think she's going to be fouled by
AJ, I think, picks up
AJ
the block.
McCoy.
What class is
Beverly?
Beverly in?
Freshman.
Freshman. Has a pretty nice Euro step.
Yeah. First free throw is no good. Second free throw is short. Gets her own rebound. Shot up, no good. Kadaria with the rebound. Gives it to Hall in the front court. Hall looking. Gets inside to Shear. Shear throws it up, no good. Thompson with the rebound. Gives it to Shear, and it comes off. So it looks like Elena Shear will be going to the free throw line for 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Under 4 to play here in this one. Boys play coming up in the nightcap tonight. That's going to be a good game. Caldwell County lost by 11 earlier to Hopkins Central as Shear misses the first. But Caldwell County still in the hunt for that district championship, but it would have to begin with a win tonight over Hopkins Central in a wide open 7th district.
Right.
A.J. McCoy down low. Got hit in the mouth earlier in the game, had to go out. She's still, I think, wiping blood.
Right. Shear's second free throw short as well again. Oh. I didn't think I thought he was going to let it go.
And is that going to foul Lele out of the game, I think? But that was a late whistle.
Yes.
Whitaker's going to come in for Shearer. Back to the line is going to be Amelia Smith for Hopkins Central.
Bella Hawkins is coming in for Med Thomas. So on the court for the Tigers, you got Hawkins, McCoy, Thompson, Whitaker, and Hall. First free throw is up and good. That's Amelia Smith. Just an 8th grader. Second one's up and good as well.
Yeah, pretty full cupboards if you're Hopkins Central. Looking down the line.
57, Lady Storm. McCoy in front court. McCoy drives, throws a shot up, no good. Hawkins with the rebound, no good. Still fighting for the ball. White gets it, kicks it out to Thomas. Thomas going to drive the lane, throws a shot up and in.
A little kiss off the glass by Marley Thomas. Nice shot.
Hall into front court. Kicks it over to AJ. Over to Hawkins. Chloe to McCoy. Back to Whitaker. Whitaker looks inside. Turnover. Lady Tigers. White picks it off. Gives it to Macy Cotton. Cotton gives it back to White. White wants to drive. She kicks it way out. Reach in by Thompson. No call. Cotton has it. Beverly has it now. She's going to drive. Kicks it over to Smith. Smith has it. Wants to drive baseline. Kicks it way out front. Knocked away by McCoy. And she's heading down court. McCoy's going to take it to the rim. Off the glass. No good. Thompson with the rebound. No good. Bella Hawkins tips it. And knocked out of bounds by the Lady Tigers.
So there's been a lot of occasions tonight where Caldwell County will get the ball down low, and it's just not a quality squared up shoulder, use the glass kind of shot. It's almost like you're playing hot potato at times with it, and that's making I don't know if it'll make a difference in this game as far as a win or loss, but it will somewhere down the road, because these are 10, 12, 14 points a game that you're giving up, rushing some of those inside shots.
Into the game for the Lady Tigers, it's another 8th grader, Evie Jo Freeman. Hopkins Central shot is no good, but it's knocked out of bounds by the Lady Tigers. It will stay with the Storm. And Paisley Hooks is coming in for...
Looks like Chloe Hall's coming out of the ball game. Lady Tigers man-to-man defensively in this one in the second half.
Throws it in back front court to Hobgood. Back to Thomas. She's going to drive. Taken away by Hooks. We'll have a jump ball. And it's going to be the Lady Storm. 2:08 left in the ball game. 59-27. Lady Storm over the Lady Tigers. Giles to inbounds underneath the basket. No good. Throws it up. No good. Bella Hawkins with the rebound. Gives it to A.J. McCoy in the front court. McCoy over to Whitaker. To Freeman on the right side to Whitaker. She just almost telegraphed that pass. Giles picks it up, and it's going to be fouled by McCoy. Looks like Giles will be going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. First one's up, no good.
See, very unofficially, I've charted what I can get of the turnovers. 16 right now for Caldwell County in the ball game. Free throw is good by number 34, Giles. But I'm sure I've missed a couple along the way, so that's one of the big issues with Caldwell County. We talked about if you're going to play tough in this district and try to make it to the region.
In front court, A.J. McCoy shot off the rim, no good. Beverly all the way down, and she's going to be fouled.
She went down hard. I thought she hit the back of her head as she came down, still down on the floor. She's getting up slowly and fortunately able to walk it back.
Fouls on McCoy. He fouled out.
That'll be the second Lady Tiger out of the ball game tonight.
She fouled out in the second half because she didn't play the first half.
True.
Hall checks in for A.J. McCoy. Beverly at the line for a free throw. Up and good. 61-27, Lady Storm. Next shot is up, back to the rim, no good. Whitaker with the rebound. She throws it away. It's going to be turnover. Lady Tigers. It's number 17, I think, Nikki. I'm sorry, Dennis, what we're thinking.
And that's something that I'm sure you're talking about some 8th graders on the court right now too, Steve. That's something we got to remember as Chloe Hall picks it off.
Yes, Chloe Hall with the steal and the layup for 2 points. Storm bring it into front court. Giles to Beverly in the far left-hand corner. Beverly looking inside to Stevens. Stevens has it. Freeman knocks it away. Whitaker. And she's going to be fouled.
I like the play of Evie Jo Freeman on that one. Hopkins Central got the ball down low, but Freeman provided some weak side help, went over, put the arms straight up, and just made a wall for Hopkins Central where they had to get rid of the basketball. Doesn't even allow a shot. So I like the play of Evie Jo Freeman inside for Caldwell County.
But you know, Dennis, you got 3 8th graders out there, so they're getting a lot of good varsity experience for the next few years, hopefully. And but like I said, you know, you want them to play, but in a game like this, you want to try to get everybody in the game, and I think that's what Coach Thomas is doing right now. Whitaker's first free throw was up and no good. Oh, I'm sorry, first one was good. Second one was no good. Beverly's going to drive on Bella Hawkins, and she's going to be fouled by Hawkins.
And that's something that if we do this job 2 years, 3 years down the line, some of these 8th graders start getting some experience. They're going to start looking for shots. They're going to know where they're at on the court a little bit better as the first free throw falls off. And you're going to see different results out of these kids because all these young kids have some talent on this team.
And you know, they played half the season with the middle school.
Right.
And they didn't come up until, so they haven't had a whole lot of varsity practice. So it's always good to have something like that, and they get the experience. So Chloe Hall in the front court to Paisley Hooks.
Second free throw was good, 62-30.
Freeman out front to Hooks, back to Freeman. Oh, she throws the ball away. It's knocked away by Giles, and she's going to be turn around. Good move there by Giles from Hopkins Central. Hooks to inbounds to Chloe Hall. Hooks has it to Freeman in left corner. Freeman gives it back to Hooks, all the way across to Whitaker. Whitaker's going to try a 15-footer, and it's good.
Nice look by Gia Whitaker.
64-32, Lady Storm, 15 seconds left in the ball game. Giles has it, tipped away by Whitaker. Whitaker dribbles up court. She's going to pull up from 3. No good. Knocked away. Giles has it. Giles gives it a half-court shot, is up and no good, and that's going to be the ball game. Final score, Lady Storm of Hopkins Central, 64, and the Lady Tigers of Caldwell County, 32. Let's take a 3-minute break, send it back to the station. We'll give her our stats up, and then we'll come back. You've been listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Did you know every time you shop in our Big Deal store, you're not just grabbing a great bargain, you're supporting local businesses right here in our community? At WPKY, the Big Deals program allows local businesses to trade gift certificates for advertising, helping them grow as they reach more customers. And don't we all want our business community to grow? Help our local business community thrive and save money too. Shop Big Deals at WPKYonline.com and make a difference. Visit WPKYonline.com and click on Big Deals today.
Happy New Year from Pennyrile Electric. It's time to usher in the new and update your account information. By updating your information, you ensure that Pennyrile Electric can provide the best in customer service, just as you.
What was the final score, Denny?
Plus, if
64-32.
You'll automatically be eligible to win $100 in cash or $50 in bill credits. Update your information now at PRECC.com. Best wishes for an amazing new year from Pennyrile Electric.
Dirty or low oil can seriously shorten the life of your engine. That's why the certified service experts at Trice Hughes in Princeton undergo extensive training to understand your vehicle's engine and oil needs. With regular oil changes from their experienced team, you can trust your vehicle is ready to perform its best mile after mile. Don't let neglect keep you off the road. Visit Trice Hughes for your next oil change and keep your vehicle running strong. Schedule today at TriceHughes.com.
With Planters Bank, you're served up points with every swipe of your Planters check card with You Choose Rewards. You'll earn points on every credit transaction you make with your Planters Bank Visa check card. Visit PlantersBankOnline.com to learn more. You choose rewards on the Planters Visa check card. Reason number 15, that Planters is the bank where you can expect great things. Member FDIC.
In session, which means sniffles and sore throats are too. But Princeton Drug makes it simple. Feeling sick? Just pull up to our drive-thru and get tested for flu, COVID, or strep. No appointment needed. It's only $40 for testing, and if you need medication, our pharmacists can prescribe it right there in the drive-thru. You'll leave with your results, a prescription, and a school or work note, all in about 20 minutes, without leaving your car. Stay ahead of sick days. Stop by Princeton Drug's drive-thru and get back to what matters.
There's that if you want to use it with Melissa. That's when we made the first shot.
What about here?
Visit the weather alert page.
Player of the game,
10,
Caldwell County.
9, 8.
I say sure, player of the game, and Whitaker, Parker out there.
Welcome back to the Communities Activities Building.
For a recap of tonight's action, the WPKY postgame show is on the air. 1580, 103.3, WPKY.
Welcome back to the Community Activities Building, where we saw the Lady Tigers fall to the Lady Storm by the score of 64 to 32. We're waiting for Coach Thomas to come up and give her thoughts, but as of right now, we're getting ready to play the boys game. I'm going to turn it over to Dennis for the stats of the game.
All right, thank you, Steve. Stats brought to you tonight by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business. Ackridge has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933, now with stores in Eddyville and Fredonia to serve all of your needs. For Hopkins Central tonight, 64 points, led by 16 points for Kalijah Mason. And then a slew of kids with points tonight. Just about everybody in the lineup that played scored. Marley Thomas with 4, Macy Cotton 6, Taya White with 6, Ryan Beverly had 4, 8 points for Brayley Marsh, 2 points for Addie Mincer, 7 for Amelia Smith, 3 points for Brenaya Doolin, and 5 points for Lanya Giles, and then 3 for the team that we'll try to get straightened out with the book in the next game. But 64 for Hopkins Central. For Caldwell County, they were led tonight. Nobody in double figures for the Lady Tigers tonight. Alea Shearer close with 9 points. Next up was Kadaria Thompson with 8 points, 5 of those coming in the second half. 6 points for Tink Clark, 4 points for A.J. McCoy, 3 points for Gia Whitaker in the fourth quarter, and 2 points for Chloe Hall also in the fourth quarter. So 5 of those points in the fourth quarter, Steve, by 8th graders tonight. Yeah. Caldwell County just had a miserable first quarter, though, Steve, and they came out, did not make a basket, did not make a free throw, and after one, you're down 14-0 and not a field goal until the 3:01 mark in the second quarter, and there's just no way to compete with anybody, really. You're not going to win a game unless you're playing just somebody that's doing good to field a girls basketball team out here.
Right,
with
and
a
I think
performance like that early.
And I think we noticed that we didn't have A.J. McCoy the first half, and you can see where somebody of her capability can come in and make the team play a little bit better with her aggressiveness. And, you know, even though she did foul out in the second half, you know, but she brought a lot of intensity into the game, and I think it showed with some of the other one. Of course, we talked about it. Kadaria Thompson, I mean, she was strong in the second half. I'm not sure how many she ended up with.
Kadaria ended up with 8 points. She was the second leading scorer after going scoreless in that first quarter.
Yeah, and so, but, you know, they take it upon themselves. I'm not sure what the conversation was at halftime, but I'm sure Coach Thomas, knowing her coaching skills, that she may have got a little upset with some of the girls and demanded a little bit more. And we saw even Tink start taking the ball to the hole. But, you know, we're going to go as long as Tink and Med can handle the ball and score. I mean, you know, whatever bonus points we get from the other 3 or 4 players would be a blessing in disguise. But anyway, yeah, we took it on the chin tonight. But like Coach Thomas says, you know, what they're playing for is in the district, getting better each and every game. And so they'll get a chance to do it again. That may not be soon or something, but I'm sure she'll have the opportunity to do that as well.
And we're going to be joined now by Coach Thomas here on the post-game show, and we'll hand it over to Coach Thomas.
Well, Coach.
Well, I think we're just ready for the snow.
There we go.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to be as positive as I absolutely can, but we were not ready to play to start this game. Yeah. We started the game with 3 missed layups and turned the ball over 4 times in a row. Yeah. And, like, I mean, come on. We got to, you know, and I got to take responsibility. I didn't have them ready because we were absolutely not ready. When you lose by 30, you definitely, I have to take responsibility for that. I thought we had a really good game plan. Our defense was effective in the half court, but they got so many transition baskets because we threw it to them. We were not able to hold on to the ball, and they weren't pressing us. They were in a zone.
Yeah.
You know, they were in a 1-3-1, which we faced multiple times this year, and for some reason tonight we decided to throw them the ball.
Yeah, and I think that what Dennis and I was up here watching tonight, and of course we can see a little better up here than you can on the court, but on the backside, our girls just wasn't moving enough.
No.
And, you know, they had multiple shots, but I was excited in the second half when A.J. McCoy got to play the second half. Yeah. I was telling the listeners, she just brought a lot of energy to the game, even though she did foul out in a half, but it's the aggressiveness that she brought, and I think it filtered over into some of the girls because even Kadaria, the second half, started taking the ball to the rim.
Yeah, I thought those 2 kids, Kadaria and AJ, both really had a lot of effort. And, you know, when it's not going your way, how are you going to respond? Yeah. Are you going to pout? Are you going to tuck your head? Are you going to say, oh, poor pitiful me?
Yeah.
Or are you going to try to do everything? It takes no skill to play hard. Yeah. And that's what we said. You know, we go into the fourth quarter, and I said, I just want to win this quarter. Can we win this quarter? Yeah. And we had some girls that came in, I thought, in the fourth and really tried to put forth the effort that we needed to look okay to finish the game strong. So I'm proud of that, and we got to build on that. But we lack leadership across the board. Kadaria is trying to lead by example. She don't say a whole lot. I wish she would say a whole lot more. But she's trying to lead by example. We just don't have folks that are going to get on, or that are wanting to get on. Enough folks that are wanting to get on that bandwagon and join her. We've got kids that have a switch. They turn it off and turn it on. You can't win that way.
And I was also thinking, Coach Thomas, that your 2 8th graders got a lot of action tonight.
They did, and I'm going to keep playing them because I'll sit juniors down, sophomores down in a minute if they're not putting forth effort. That's where we're at in life right now. Because they're going to need experience, and what better way to get it than to throw them in this district game right here. I'm going to keep playing them as long as they're playing hard and trying to do what I ask them to do.
Well, and I was telling the listeners, they played middle school all year long, and they hadn't been with you maybe a month or so, they're still getting acclimated to the team and everything. But I did see a lot of promise in the young kids that are coming on, and of course, you really don't want to give them that much time when you're hoping you're starters. But I understand as a coach, sometimes if your starters are not willing to play the way you want them, you'll let somebody else play.
That's right. That's right. I'm tired of just playing kids because of what they've done in the past. Like, what are you doing for me now?
Yeah.
And if everybody out there can put forth effort, so that's a big deal. We got to get our minds right, and if we don't, we'll just finish this with the young ones.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I thought we had the 2 8th graders, Jill Whitaker and Chloe Hall, come in and get some good minutes, and they played hard. And then, Lele had a really good second half. She struggled a little bit in the first half, and she's got a switch also. But I thought she came in like she's young though.
Right.
She doesn't realize when she's turning her switch off and on. The young kids, but the veterans, they should know. Right. You got to flip that switch up and put the pedal down.
This is the district game.
Yes.
Hopkins Central hadn't lost any as of yet, and I was telling the listeners, next Friday night we got Madisonville coming in for a doubleheader again, and that could be a very important game.
It is a very important. That's a game that we feel like we should have won the first time around. They're a lot like us, and it's we have to be able to lock in, and if we'll just play hard for 32 minutes, we'll be able to handle Madisonville. But if we don't, we won't beat anybody.
Yeah.
So I got to figure that out as a coach, how to get them motivated and keep them motivated. And so between now and then, who knows what's going to happen with this snow?
Right.
I don't know. Maybe we need a little bit of a break. I know I do. I think that's because I'm just getting old, but, it's going to help them probably that we don't have practice tomorrow because I am not satisfied with the game tonight. But anyway, we've got to get in the gym and get those young kids more prepared so that we can go to them earlier, and maybe they can help us.
Well, you talking about listeners. Obviously, Coach Thomas already said with the weather coming in, we do have a game tomorrow here at the Cab against Crittenden County. More than likely, that game will be probably canceled. But then next week, I think we have we got Trigg
on Thursday,
and then we got Madisonville. Do we have a game Monday or Tuesday?
We do not.
Okay.
We do not.
So that's going to give us and that's going to give us some things for everybody to work on, prepare for each team. So listeners, again, pretty decent crowd tonight. We had our band here for the doubleheader action, but like I told you earlier, if you don't have nothing to do, please come out and enjoy these kids. I mean, they're practicing every day. They don't take a day off without either practicing or playing a game. And we want the community, and they have, showed their support. So if you get a chance to come out and watch these young people play, we encourage you to do that because, they're part of this community, and we want to be proud of them every which way.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
We do have a nice crowd tonight, and it matters. It really does. So hopefully that'll continue next week. We got both of those games are double headers.
Yep.
So hopefully we can also have a big crowd. If the snow goes away, we'll see.
That's
hopefully
true.
we will. But at some point we're gonna. A lot of our games remaining are home games,
Right.
so that's a good thing.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up. I know it was one of those things that sometimes after a game like that, the coaches want to stay in the locker room.
Right, I didn't want to come.
Yeah,
If you'll
I know.
It's hard. It's really hard.
It is hard.
But there's always something positive to say.
Yes.
And sometimes you learn more from a loss than you do from wins. So you gotta understand that and appreciate that and appreciate the effort of some of the kids that you have. I don't want to ever take that for granted.
Right.
So.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming up, and we'll get ready for the second game, and maybe a few days off will get us inspired again and ready to go.
Thank you.
That's Coach Melissa Thomas here with our post game. We want to thank her for coming up after a disappointing loss, and the way she said that she just wasn't really excited about the effort of her kids, and she said maybe they just need a day off or two, and it sounds like they may get a day off or two, Dennis. So, but
they may, Steve. I got to listen to a lot of that interview on WPKYonline.com, and I know she's frustrated with that. I think you've got to, first of all, with Coach Thomas, you've got to have effort.
Yeah.
And she said during that interview, and I'm probably paraphrasing, you don't have to have talent to have effort. And she didn't see that out there tonight out of some of the players, not the ones that she really expects to show up every night with that effort. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's some changes, but if you're going to play for Coach Thomas, that's the one thing you're going to have, and much the same with the boys. Coach Mitchell is going to, Dustin Cash is going to demand effort.
Yeah.
And if you don't put that out there, there's a seat for you.
And I think Coach Thomas made a statement tonight to some of these young ladies. If you're not going to play hard and give us the effort, I'm going to put the young kids in, and, give them quality time. So we're going to see. I mean, these are young people. We're going to find out, what both squads are made of after you coming off a disappointing loss. And so we're excited about that. But we got some awards to give away, Dennis. The Parker Eye Care. Parker Eye Care's Eye on the Tiger Award. Is tired of dry, itchy eyes. Discover relief with Optolite by Luminous at Parker Eye Care. Say goodbye to discomfort and hello to bright, clear vision. Learn more at ParkerEyeCare.com. See you on the field or court with Parker Eye Care. You're always in clear sight. I think we discussed it, Dennis, and I think you and I both agree with this person, the Parker Eye Care Award. We're going to give it to Gia Whitaker, an 8th grader. The minutes that she got out there, and I think she had a couple of points, and she's playing awful good right now. So our vote for the Parker Eye Care Award is going to Gia Whitaker. And the player of the game, the player of the game, I mean, I'm not sure what she had in the first half, but she started playing stronger in the second half. We're going to give that to Kadaria Thompson. Whenever she wanted to take the ball to the rim, she took it with authority. And that's what Coach Thomas had alluded to by saying that we just need to get her leadership on the court. So our player of the game is going to Kadaria Thompson. Well, Dennis, what's your thoughts on that first game?
Well, I'm glad it's in the books. I think Coach Thomas is ready to walk away from that one, especially after that first quarter performance. Look down the road to that next game, the next one up. I still think this team can compete with Madisonville, but Steve, you've got to clean up some things. You're halfway through the season right now, so you've got to have some things go better. You shouldn't have to have effort as one of your subjects at halftime when you're talking to the girls halfway through the season. That ought to be a given. Right. You know who your leaders are. You've got to get that out of them. And then you've got to have some of these younger kids. I mean, I know they're 8th graders and maybe sophomores, but at this point of the season, you got to look for a shot. You've got to make a smarter pass. We telegraphed a ton of passes tonight on the way to 18 or 20 turnovers. So it's those things like that we have to clean up. I think we have the talent on the roster to play with Madisonville this season. Yeah. But it's what you've got to put on the floor.
Yeah. Well, we're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from the start of the boys' game. Let's send it back to the station for a 2-minute break. You're listening to 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Are you looking to make tax season a little brighter?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Beautiful work, y'all.
Thank you, Abby.
selection of cars to fit any budget. Their friendly staff are there to help you find the perfect car for your needs. Plus, they offer special financing options to make your purchase even more affordable. Don't wait. Visit them today and make tax season brighter with a new car from Princeton's premier car dealer. For more information, visit tricehughes.com.
I can't hear the radio.
I can barely hear the radio.
Founded by hunters, farmers,
There we
and
go.
rural landowners,
She turned it
their
up
team
for
of
us.
land specialists truly understands what makes
Thank you,
every
Abby.
property unique.
I turned it up for y'all, so if we get complaints, it's not my fault.
Oh, no.
I got
We're
my
old.
hair-
We're not going to complain about that.
I got my hearing aids in. You got to turn it up for me.
Rural lifestyle, they live every day.
Well, if you got hearing aids in and you still can't hear, I guess you need to talk to your doctor.
No. Yeah, okay.
Or change batteries or something.
Yeah, do something.
Sucks to hear about the first game and us losing. That sucks.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, bad. Real bad. I gotta watch what I say. I'm too close to too many people.
How long we got, Abby?
You have
Powering
30
your lives
seconds.
and lighting up your nights.
Okay.
Princeton Electric Plant Board's community spirit shines bright. Entrusted with the glow of our fields, they keep our Tigers' pathways illuminated to victory. A shout out goes to our Tigers as they roar into a new season. Good luck, Tigers. Here's to a safe and victorious year.
This is the
From
pregame
your
open,
one
right?
and only
Just so that way I
Princeton
know.
Electric Plant Board.
Okay,
They're
just
not
wanna make sure I
just a
put in the right
service, they're community.
Fortner Gas wants to wish the Tigers best of luck this year.
Time to head live to the gym for a preview of tonight's action with the WPKY Sports Crew on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The WPKY Caldwell County pregame show is on the air. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Welcome back to the Communities Activities Building for our second game tonight, featuring the Tigers of Caldwell County versus the Storm of Hopkins Central. Again, beside me again is Dennis Stevens, and I'm Steve Kukahiko, and we will be bringing you tonight's boys action. Dennis, we get to do another game, looks like.
I've been looking forward to this one. This one will go a long way in determining the district champion, regular season district champion.
Caldwell will come in with a record of 8 wins and 8 losses, and they're 3-1 in the district. Hopkins Central comes in with a record of 10 wins and 5 losses, and they are 4-0 in the district. So yes, tonight will be a big, big game for seeding purposes. Last time these two teams met was in Morton's Gap, and the Hopkins Central Storm beat the Caldwell County Tigers 88-77. So like I said, it's going to be a big game tonight. So yes, we're going to fix it to strap it up and see if we can come out with a victory tonight.
Pax Akins, Dayton Wilson, let's see, Mitchell Phelps, Ari Wells, and Jack Roach, your starting 5 for Caldwell County. Steve, I thought one thing that caught my attention, 5 kids for Hopkins Central averaging in double figures.
Right.
They move the ball around. They score a lot of points, averaging over 73 a game this season. So Caldwell County has to bring a defensive effort tonight out of this world.
Well, they got some of the players on their roster is Devontae Butcher. He had 23 points against us over there, and then Blaze Sumner had 17, but they also had 3 other players that scored. Samari Pettis had 13, Javante Jago had 14, and Channing Stone had 13. So as we go tonight, we got to go with just long as we don't make turnovers off the bat. And off the bat, Hopkins Central gets the tip, and looks like a shot's going up from 3-point range from Blaze Sumner. He starts the game with a 3-pointer. Phelps in back court, comes into front court. Gets a screen from Ari Wells. Ari gives it to Pax. Pax gives it to Ari, all the way across to Phelps. Mitchell's looking for the ball. Pax got it, looks inside to Roach. Roach muscles it up and in.
Jack
Nice
Roach,
play.
good strong move underneath.
Looks like Stone throws it to Bruce. Back over to Pettis. Back to Butcher. Butcher out at the top circle. Guarded closely by Dayton Wilson.
That's a big task for the freshman tonight defensively.
Yeah. Looks like Pettis is going to shoot a three, no good. Rebound by Channing Stone. Back out, too many second chance points. And, Jack Roach with the rebound. Kicks it all the way across to Dayton Wilson. Pax are going to try a three, no good. Dayton with the rebound and put back.
Johnny on the spot. Nobody blocked out Dayton Wilson. He put it right off the glass. Gives Caldwell County their first lead of the night.
Stone gives it to Butcher. Back to Stone. Stone goes in. No good. Tipped around, and it's going to go with the Tigers. I'm not sure about that call, but I'll take anything.
We will absolutely take that one. I agree with you on that.
Mitchell Phelps to throw it to Pax. Pax guarded by Stone.
Hopkins Central man-to-man early in this one.
Gets it over to Phelps. To Dayton Wilson. They're wanting to go inside. Nothing there. Gives it to Pax way out front. Trying to dribble around, get a screen from Roach. Back to Ari Wells in the left corner. Back out to Pax. Pax going to dribble. He's going to go in. Takes the baseline and lays it up and in. Pax Akins for two. Central quickly up court. Turnover by Butcher. It'll go back to the Tigers. Dennis, I noticed something tonight. Dalen Lander's not in uniform. I think that knee he got hurt the other night is going to keep him out of this game. That's a big loss there.
That is. That's double-figure scoring for Caldwell County. Plus somebody takes some pressure off Pax Akins on the outside.
Ari Wells, top of the key. Looks under into Pax Akins. Akins lays it up and in.
Good reverse move. If Pax had gone straight up with that, it was going to get blocked. He used his body well to go to the opposite side of the rim and hit it on a turnaround.
Stone has it. Gives it to Bruce. To Butcher. Back to Stone. Over to Sumner. Shot is up, no good. Ari Wells with the rebound. Gives it to Pax. Pax comes into front court. Guarded closely by Stone. Gives it to Phelps. Phelps has it. Oh, throws it, turnover. And no good. And Phelps loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Storm.
Each team with one turnover, a little over 2 minutes into the ball game.
Stone, the inbounds underneath their goal. They kick it to Bruce. Back to Stone. He's going to try a three. No good. Nobody blocking out. Sumner with the rebound. Put back up and in.
Sumner with all 5 points for Hopkins Central early in this one. 4.5 left in the first. 8-5. Caldwell County with the lead.
Akins in the front court. Guarded by Stone. They got a bigger man on him to make it hard to shoot over. Ari Wells going straight to goal. No good. Kicks it out to Pax. Pax wanted to shoot a three. Nat said he pulls up from 8 feet and good.
Good hustle to make that play was Ari Wells, who had an awkward shot but chased his own rebound down.
Bruce has it. Gives it to Stone out front, top of the key. Caldwell up, 10-5. Gives it to Pettis. Pettis has it. Looks inside to Bruce. Stone pulls up free throw line. No good. Sumner has it way out top. Gets it over to Butcher. Butcher back to Sumner. Butcher has it. He's going to try a three. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Central. It'll go back to the Tigers.
The U-Ride timeout on the court with 3:29 left to play in the first quarter. We'll keep it right here, Abby, and let our listeners know about our sponsors for timeouts all season. Our buddies at U-Ride, a quality pre-owned vehicle you can trust from people you can trust. Contact Lee Hughes or Tommy Harrison for an appointment. U-Ride, your used car dealer before, during, and after the sale. Caldwell County up 10-5, 3:29 left in the first quarter. Steve, good opening for the Tigers
Yeah.
after that opening 3 by Hopkins Central. It's been Pax Akins with 6, Dayton Wilson with 2, and Jack Roach with 2. But I like one play that's not going to show up in the books. Jack Roach defensively with a couple of hedges has really kept the drives out of the lane for Hopkins Central.
I don't know that anybody's going to just absolutely just match up with Jack Roach. Jack's too physical. You're going to have to shoot over him, obviously. But, you know, I noticed they put Stone on, well, now he's back on him, on Pax because he's taller than Pax, and it's harder to shoot over. That's going to be Jack on an illegal screen.
Yeah, just and you got to blame a little bit of that on Pax because Pax did not go close enough on that shoulder. A lot of times the player picking up the foul, it's not really on them if that point guard or whoever has the ball would go a little bit closer off of that screen.
Right. So Hopkins Central will throw it in front of their bench. Bruce has it, gives it to Stone. Stone over to Butcher. Stone looks inside, kicks it way out here to Sumner. 3 is no good. Ari Wells with the rebound. Gets it to Pax. Looks up court to Phelps. Phelps loses it out of bounds. Turnover Tigers. Sumner has it, loses it. Kicks it over to Stone for 3. And no good. Ari Wells with the rebound. Ari gives it to Pax in back court. Guarded closely by Stone. In the front court. Jack Roach sets a screen. Pax come off the screen. Pax is going to try a long 3. No good. Rebound by Pettis. Pettis gets it out to Bruce. Oh, nice play. He may have got away with the walk. And I think he waited until he missed the shot before he called the foul.
He did. That was a very late whistle. A wild shot put up, but Hopkins Central bailed out by the officials. Second foul of the quarter on Caldwell County.
That was on.
Ari Wells picks up his first. If we can escape this first quarter with only one foul on Wells and Roach, it'll be a great first quarter. Free throw good by Devonye Butcher.
Looks like Keezy Wilson and Landon Mitchell's into the game. Landon got to see quite a bit of action the other night.
Landon looked good against Dawson Springs, played much older than an 8th grader.
Second free throw is up and good by Butcher. 10-7, Tigers over the Storm. Mitchell to bring it across in front court. Over to Pax. Pax looks for Ari Wells. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Pettis. He goes all the way down, lays it up and in.
Way too easy. Pettis just drove right down the middle. Nobody stopped the ball at all for Caldwell County.
10-9, Tigers. Keezy throws it into Pax. Pax dribbling. Pax dribbling around, kicks it over here in the corner to Dayton Wilson's 3. Good. Dayton Wilson for 3. Pettis over to Sumner for 3. And it's good.
Second 3 of the ball game for Blaze Sumner.
Landon Mitchell in back court. Going to come into front court. Gets it over to Pax. Pax looking for a screen from Wilson. Gives it to Ari Wells. Dayton had it. In the left corner. Looks. Misses Pax. Ari Wells going to drive in. Little floater in the lane. No good. Ari's going to pick up a cheap foul there.
You like Ari following his shot, but you got to realize you just picked up one, so that's 2 fouls on Wells here in the first quarter. A minute 14 left, and that's what Caldwell County has to dodge over the course of the rest of this season, Steve, is to keep those 2 kids out of foul trouble.
Well, Jack Roach is checked in for Ari. Stone in the front court. Tigers in a man-to-man. Pax is on.
Double O stack by Hopkins Central.
Sumner has it. Over to Stone. Back to Pettis. To Butcher. To Stone. To Sumner.
That was a travel. Coach Mitchell wanted it, didn't get it.
There's another 3 by Sumner.
Sumner makes them pay with a 3, but
15-13 Storm over the Tigers.
Sumner slid the feet like a moonwalk on that one. Didn't get called with it.
Akins to Roach, top of the key. Roach looking. Ooh. Akins had the top of the key. Akins going to drive, going to scoop, shot up and in. Pax Akins. 15-15 with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Channing Stone has it for Central. They're going to set up for the last shot of the quarter, it looks like. They got to know where Sumner's going to be. Pettis on Dayton Wilson. Stay on the floor. Shot is up, no good. Put back, no good. Put back, no good. And that's going to end the first quarter with the score all knotted up. Tigers 15 and Storm 15. Let's take a 1-minute break and come back for the second quarter. You're listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Hey, Paulette.
High school juniors and seniors, are you ready to take control of your financial
That was a good quarter.
Alrighty,
except for the
so I
foul.
just wanted to let y'all know that there is a little bit of a glitch. So I just wanted to make a friendly reminder to try and not move as much as possible. Just because of the cords getting tangled and possibly setting glitches through the system. On top of that, Kay, if you can move your mic closer to your mouth, please do so.
Okay.
You sounded good in the beginning of the game, but for some reason now you're sounding quiet.
Check. Is that better?
Are you looking to make tax
Check,
season
check,
a little
check.
brighter?
That's way better. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
They're Princeton's premier car dealer. They have a wide selection of cars to fit any budget. Their friendly staff are there to help you find the perfect car for your needs.
Got 20
Plus,
seconds.
they offer special financing options to make your purchase even more affordable. Don't wait. Visit them today and make tax season brighter with a new car from Princeton's premier car dealer. For more information, visit tricehughes.com. Kay's Kitchen wants to wish the Tigers and Lady Tigers best of luck this year.
Welcome back to the Cavs. Second quarter brought to you by West Kentucky ATVs, your hometown dealer for Bobcat tractors and mowers, and also power sports options and full ATV, UTV service. Check them out just 1 mile past Walmart on the right in Princeton. West Kentucky ATVs. Knotted at 15 after 1. Steve, good play by Caldwell County. The only drawback of that first quarter was 2 fouls on Ari Will, so he has to watch that the rest of the way this half.
You're right, Dennis. They're trying to get Pax on a screen. He drives. Throws a floater up off the rim, no good. Stone with the rebound. Caldwell's got to get back. Pettis has it, loses out of bounds. Back tap by Landon Mitchell. It'll stay with the Storm.
Landon Mitchell, a young man that had a whale of a summer in some summer league play, Steve. That kid has range all the way out at the volleyball stripe and beyond here at the Cab.
Central to throw the ball in, and looks like it's going to be an offensive foul on Bruce for Central. So that's going to give the Tigers the ball back. Score 15-15 in a very big, crucial game tonight in the district. Pax has it, gives it to Landon Mitchell, over to Jaden Boyd in the game. Gives it to Phelps. Nice pass by Pax Akins. Roach up and in. 17-15, Tigers.
That's a good pass by Pax Akins because he was wide open for a 15-footer, but Roach on a good curl down on the low blocks.
Oh, they're going to call offensive foul on Samari Pettis. Wow. We'll take it.
Put a little shove into the chest of Jaden Boyd.
Looked like he may have hooked him as well. Central coming with a half court or a full court press. 2-2-1. Phelps to inbounds it to Mitchell. Phelps back to Mitchell. Over to Jaden Boyd. Jaden Boyd, Pax Akins has it from 10 feet. Pulls up, in and out. Knocked out of bounds by Central. It's going to stay with the Tigers underneath their own goal.
Yeah, it was Channing Stone knocked it out of the hands of Boyd. Central's bench did not like it, but it was the right call.
Mitchell to throw it in underneath his own goal. Gives it to Phelps. Phelps has it. In trouble. Turnover. Phelps throws it in. Another turnover. Sumner with the shot, no good. Put back up and in by Samari Pettis. Phelps throws it in to Jaden Boyd, over to Landon Mitchell. Landon gets it to Pax. Pax is going to try a long three. No good. Let's hit the back of the backboard.
It went up over the goal support system, and They're going to call that interference.
Keezy White going to check in for Jaden Boyd.
Also, Dayton Wilson back in.
Pettis to inbounds to Stone. Gives it to Bruce. Sumner on the cut. Gives it to Butcher. Butcher kicks it out to Stone. He's going to drive. And he's going to be fouled by Mitchell Phelps.
Caldwell County just never could on that possession against Hopkins Central get in front of the person with the ball for Hopkins Central. They were all playing catch-up the entire possession and ended up costing Caldwell County by sending Central to the stripe.
Right. His first free throw is up, rolls off the front of the rim and good. Stone will get a second free throw. The second free throw is up and good.
Got a friendly roll on both of them.
He did.
Central back in front by 2, mostly on the strength of Blaze Sumner's three threes already here in the first half.
19-17, Storm. Akins in the front court, gets a double screen. Mitchell Phelps has it, gives it over to Jack Roach, kicks it way out front to Dayton Wilson. Dayton Wilson going to drive. Oh, Dayton Wilson on the drive and the foul.
And what a play. It's not going to show up in the books, but Jack Roach with a seal off underneath. Nobody was going to step in front of Wilson on that drive.
No, they weren't going to get around Jack, that's for sure. You have to go through him, and I don't know if you want to go through him.
Well, I don't know that many that can go through him. They'll try to go over.
Dayton Wilson to shoot it.
And a lane violation.
Lane violation.
Keezy Wilson got in there a little bit early.
Man, just, I don't know, silly mistakes sometimes.
Knotted at 19.
Stone's coming in for Pettis.
Pettis was in a conversation with the official, and I think Hopkins Central saw what was going on, didn't want Pettis to pick up the technical, so a smart play by the bench of Hopkins Central, get him out of the game for a minute, let him cool off, and good job by the official not to overreact on that as well.
Stone inbounds it to Sumner, guarded by Akins. And he drives, and he's going to be fouled. Which official's going to call it?
That one's on Mitchell Phelps.
Mitchell Phelps. So
that's two quick ones on Phelps.
Yeah. Stevens to take the ball out underneath the Hopkins Central bench. Or excuse me, scoreboard. Landon Mitchell's checking in for Mitchell Phelps. Ball's in. Stone has it way out front. Stone has it, going to kick it over to Sumner, driving the lane, kicks it over to Pettis. Pettis going to shoot a three, and it's good. I'm sorry, that's Butcher. Butcher for the three. 22-19, Storm. Phelps comes into front court, guarded by Stevens. Gives it to Akins, guarded by Sumner. Akins looks for Mitchell. Turnover.
Only the fourth turnover by the Tigers in this ball game, but that one a little bit costly. Landon had an open shot from the three-point line.
I think he wanted to shoot it before he could
I
catch the ball.
think that was part of it. You're right, Steve.
Sumner into front court. Gives it over to Stone. Stone driving on Akins. Kicks it off Mitchell. Mitchell has it, knocked away. Stone picks it back up. Sumner's going to drive, loses it. Kicks it over to Stevens. And Stevens is going to be fouled by probably Keezy. Yep.
Keezy tried to recover, but there was no doing. This is a pretty quick Hopkins Central team, so not easily defended. I think Caldwell County is doing a decent job to this point.
Jaden Boyne checks in for Keezy, and he's going to guard Stone. And why you want to guard him that far out, I have no idea. That was a quick foul.
Yeah, that was an unnecessary foul. And the next one
next time
puts Central in the bonus.
This guy checked.
And
What happened
play is
here?
going on. They could have called a technical.
Yeah.
Central had
Yeah.
6 players on the court. They did not call it. Instead, Central gets the ball in.
Yeah, and layup by Stone.
Biggest lead of the night by Hopkins Central at 5 points, but I don't get the call while that
I
wasn't
don't either.
called down here.
Pax Aiken for 3. 24-22 Storm. Stevens.
Aikens' first points of the second quarter.
Stevens picked by Aikens. Aikens get Roach. Roach gives it back to Aikens. Gonna set a screen. Pax looking for a screen. He's gonna try another one. No good. Jaden Boyd in for the rebound. Kicks it out to Dayton Wilson. Dayton Wilson from 12 feet, and it's good.
Dayton
Good
Wilson
hustle by
having a
Jaden Boyd.
great game early on.
Yep. Jaden Boyd, great job. He's guarding Stone, and I believe I know who that foul's going to be on. Jack Roach.
So 2 fouls on Caldwell County's bigs, Wells and Roach, with 3:50 to play in the first half, Steve.
That's going to send Stone to the free throw line. His first one rims out. Evenson Thomas comes in for Jaden Boyd. And Keezy Wilson's going to check in for Jack with 2 fouls. 24-24. Tigers and Storm. Shots up and good by Stone. Thomas inbounds it to Aikens. Aikens throws it up court to Landon Mitchell. Mitchell has it. Guarded by Stevens. Gives it back to Aikens. Aikens kicks it up to Mitchell. Back to Aikens. Looking for a screen or a pick. Still looking. Going to drive on him. Pulls back. All goes inside to Keezy. Nice play. Pax Aikens. 26-25 Tigers. Stone over to Pettis. Pettis to Butcher. Almost through the back court.
Yeah,
Stone's got it. They got him trapped. They got him trapped in. They're going to call a foul on Pax Aikens.
That was a bad outcome to a good defensive
Yeah.
stand for about 4 seconds right there, Steve. They had him pinned and trying to slap the ball away.
So Central being the double bonus. Pax is first. Stone's free throw is up and good. He'll get the second one. 26-26.
6 points for Stone all here in the second quarter.
Second free throw is up and no good. Keezy Wilson with the rebound. Somebody go help him. Gets it in front court to Dayton. Dayton gives it to Pax. Sumner on Pax. Gets a screen. Pax gonna pull up. No good. Again. Evenson gets Thomas gets a rebound. Pax goes to Pax. Pax shoots it. No good. Rebound to Stone. Stone gets it. He's going all the way down the court. Lays it up and in. And a foul on Landon Mitchell.
Wow. Caldwell County had some good looks offensively on the other end, but nobody stopped the basketball. There's 2 or 3 times tonight, Steve, that they have had a straight line to the rim, and you've got to get somebody to get in and stop the ball.
Free throw is up, no good. Keezy Wilson with the rebound. Yeah, we're just slow getting back. It's been that way pretty much most of the year. Turnover. Tigers. Sumner has it. He's going to drive. Blocked by Keezy Wilson. Up to Mitchell. Dayton Wilson has it off of Hopkins Central. It'll stay with the Tiger basketball.
Great play defensively by Keezy Wilson.
Yep.
Went straight up, put a hand on top of the basketball. No chance of a foul being called. 28-26. Tigers down by 2, but they have the basketball underneath their own bucket.
Mitchell look to Keezy Wilson, up and in. 28 all. Stone throws it up court, knocked away by Dayton Wilson. Picked up by Pax Aikens. Oh, he got
Oh,
away.
it's got to be a travel, and they're
he
going to
got a
call a
jump
jump
ball.
ball out of it. But
Jump ball.
possession arrow stays with Hopkins Central. But, man, he picked up 4 yards on the carry, Steve. They got to call that. You got to call that travel on that.
Evenson. Oh, they got Evenson on the pick, and he's going to foul the guy.
Stone making a living at the line right now. He's already made 4 free throws tonight. Tied at 28, though, with 2:02 left to play in the half.
Stone, his first free throw. Up and no good.
Not a lot of arch to that shot. No. It hit the rim in a good spot, but just was so line drive.
Lock out, guys. Lock out. Second shot is up and good. Kesey inbounds it to Pax Akins. Akins in back court. Comes into front court. Guarded by Sumner. Kesey trying to set a screen. Kicks it over to Dayton Wilson. Dayton looks inside to Kesey, knocked away and stolen away by Hopkins Central. Stone comes up court, full speed. Gives it over to Devontae Butcher for 3. 32-28, Storm. Dayton Wilson has it. Guarded by Butcher. Gives it over to Akins. Dayton Wilson's going to try a 3, and it's good. Young man come to play tonight, Dennis.
He is. He's having a good game so far in double figures already.
Stone trying to drive on Akins. Over to Hendricks. Over to Stevens. Back out front to Sumner. Sumner guarded by Mitchell. Looks like Central's going to slow it down a little bit. 50 seconds to go before halftime. Gives it to Butcher. Butcher wanting to drive, and he's going to be tripped. Oh, my goodness. Foul's going to be on Dayton Wilson. That's going to send Devontae Butcher to the line for 2 free throws. First one's up and good. Central stayed in this game with a lot of free throws, Dennis.
They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 makes here in the first half right now of their 33 points.
33-31 Central. The second one is up and good also. 34-31 Storm.
Central's biggest lead has been 5. Caldwell County led, I think it was 8-2, maybe, no, 8-3, maybe 10-3. 7-point lead for the Tigers early on.
Kesey inbounds it to Pax. Pax comes into front court. Guarded by Sumner. Pax is going to drive. He's going to pull up for a 3. And it's good. Pax Akins tied the game up. 28 seconds left to go before halftime. Stone. Guarded closely by Akins. Stone. Kicks it out. Bruce for 3.
These guys are not going to call a travel because that's twice they have dragged the pivot foot like a chain.
Akins comes into front court with 7 seconds left. Looking for a screen. He's going to drive. Banks it off the glass. The Farmers Bank shot is up and good. And at the halftime, we have Hopkins Central Storm 37, the Caldwell County Tigers 36. We're going to take a 2-minute break, send it back to the station for some announcements from our sponsors. You're listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Have you seen it? At WPKY, our website now has upgraded features, making it easy to find what you need when you need it. Local news edge with names you know
I'm
Tammy Hancock.
I'm Edward Marlowe reporting.
With your News Edge, I'm John Judson.
Voices you trust.
With your WPKY News Edge, I'm Al White.
Covering local forecasts and photos.
I'm Joshua Clausen with your Ag Edge weather.
Community info and calendar. Church
Is this
events,
halftime?
and local organizations that you belong to, love, and follow.
Alrighty.
For something you should know.
Your
How you doing on your ad?
Your teams, all covered by names you trust.
Oh, I done played them all.
And faces you
Love
know.
it. Does that mean you want us to talk more?
Radio and yoursportsedge.com.
Info you need.
That means I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
Hey everyone, this is Dennis Stevens with the WPKY.
Talk all you want or as little as you want. I got the copy, so it's fine.
All in one place. WPKYonline.com.
Though it sounds like you want to talk a little less.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they are ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine-in or the drive-thru is always
Maybe
open, and they
two,
offer
just to be
curbside
safe.
pickup service. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download.
I don't know. I'm just saying. You sound a little scratchy. You sound like me, and I'm sick.
Enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner
I hope we
at
get
your
a day
local
off tomorrow.
McDonald's.
What about you?
Proud to be a part of this community.
I would be
McDonald's of Princeton,
willing
proud
to bet
supporters of
the
the
very
Caldwell
little
County
amount of
Tigers.
money that I have in my bank account,
It's Jess. Join
all
me
of it,
weekday mornings
that
from
we will
6 to
not
9.
be
We'll
playing
get you
it.
ready to start your day with sticky notes and local, regional, and national news updates at 6:30
I don't think
and
we have a game
7:30.
till next
Complete
Thursday, I
weather
hope.
forecast, jump in a Wayback Machine, birthdays
I
and
don't know that.
anniversaries.
Well, I don't know about all that,
Catch up
but
on community calendar and cover
maybe.
local issues, events,
I don't think
and
we
news
play.
shared
No,
along
I'm
with
sorry. We do
Coffee
have a
Talk at
game
8
Monday
a.m.
at Crittenden.
Everything you need to know and a
Boys.
whole lot of fun.
Yeah,
Stay
and that's if the
with
snow
us.
is hopefully gone.
3.3
Yeah. Well, no, we don't want it to go away. Abby, we need another day.
Good luck from the Western Kentucky Regional Blood.
I'm sorry. I need money.
Wait. Your daddy give it to you.
The teams are in the locker room, and it's time for the Tiger Halftime
Oh, no.
Report on WPKY.
Welcome back to the Communities Activities Building. We're at halftime with the Hopkins Central Storm leading the Caldwell County Tigers 37-36. Dennis, that was an interesting first half. I think we had some people to come off the bench when we talked about it earlier in the game. We got to keep our two bigs on the court. Unfortunately, both of them got into foul trouble, and Coach Mitchell had to insert some younger players into the game to keep it this close at least anyway.
Well, that's one thing that you got to have. You want those two kids on the court, but they play all out, so you're going to face foul trouble a lot of nights. 3:50 left to go in the second quarter. Both kids on the bench at that point with the game tied at 24. Caldwell County did a good job staying in it and keeping the pressure on with some other players off the bench. So this is the one thing, Steve, that I've said most of the season. I watched these guys quite a bit and knew what Coach Mitchell had over the summer. You've got the offense to compete with anybody. It's the defense that has to pick it up some over the course of the season. And I think from the first time they played Central to tonight, the defense is totally different. There's a lot of effort. There's a lot of hustle, a lot of smart play in these. The officials have bailed out Central a couple of times with no calls on dragging a pivot foot. Caldwell County has reached a couple of times when they shouldn't have. If you stop those drives down the lane that we've given 3 times tonight, then that takes 6 points off the board right there. You've got a 5-point lead in this one. But I think Caldwell County's defense has been pretty impressive tonight.
Yeah, it has been. And, with Keezy White being in there, that young man can jump out of the gym.
Right.
And so, I mean, he's getting more quality time. And I think that's what Coach Mitchell is wanting from all of his players to do that. But we just got to keep our bigs on the floor like we talked about. I'm not sure if you got the stats ready, but how many free throws did we shoot, Dennis?
I don't know how many we shot, but we did not make a free throw.
Well, I mean, that's just.
And they
made
several.
Yeah, I know we 8 or 9 out of however many they shot.
Yeah,
so.
I have the stats here on the. Yeah. This is the Little Caesars halftime report. Are you ready to level up your game night? Make Little Caesars your first stop. Their mouth-watering pizza starts at just $6.99, and Steve would have probably gone up to $7.50 before the game for one of those. But
yep, you're right.
They'll have your crew cheering before the game even starts. Don't leave home also without that fan favorite Crazy Bread combo. We are at the half tonight. District doubleheader. The boys trail Hopkins Central 37-36. We are at the half. Stats now at the half brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, a 4th-generation family business, Akridge has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. Band of Pride here, you hear in the background. Great to have them on these district doubleheaders as well. Let's take a look at the scoring first for Hopkins Central. 4 points for Samari Pettis, 2 in each quarter. 10 points for Devonye Butcher. He had 2 threes and made 4 free throws. Early on, it was all Blaze Sumner who hit a 3 out of the gate, finished with 3 threes in that first quarter for 11 points, all in the first quarter. Channing Stone with 9 points for Hopkins Central. He also made 5 free throws. And Neelan Bruce with a late 3 for Hopkins Central. So 9 free throws made by Hopkins Central. Caldwell County did not make any, and really I don't remember them getting to the line.
Yeah.
I don't think we mentioned Goodwin Insurance free throws at all in that first half, Steve. So that's something you'd like to see Caldwell County maybe get to the stripe a little bit.
Yeah, that's for
For
sure.
the Tigers, 2 players in double figures already, led by Pax Akins with 16 points. Dayton Wilson, the best game I've seen that kid play all season. He has 12 at the half, and then 4 apiece for Kesey Wilson and Jack Roach. As we said, Ari Wells went to the bench early with 2 fouls in this one. Jack Roach joined him with about half the second quarter gone, so those guys will come out. If those 2 can play smart in that third quarter and be readily available all of the fourth quarter, I love Caldwell County's chances tonight. If not, Caldwell County is going to have to keep this pressure up with the guys off the bench and keep the hot shooting up. But I love the effort. Coach Mitchell's going about 8 deep on the bench tonight. Starters and 3 subs, and those guys have all laid it out on the floor tonight.
Yeah, they have. And, you know, what I liked about a lot of the stuff that went on with some of the guys that don't normally play was Jaden Boyd came in the game, and even though he don't get a whole lot of PT time, but he came in, made a play, and got a basket out of it. But it was his hustle that kept the ball alive. So you need efforts from people that come into the game off the bench, and just one little spark could spark anything. But like I said, you know, if we can get to the fourth quarter with Jack and Ari with only 2 or 3 fouls, I'm like you. I like our chances in the fourth quarter because that's when it's all going to come about.
Steve, this game was, what, an 11-point game back in December, and we talked about the coaches didn't really know what they had by the time they were playing those district games early on. I thought it was awful early, but I think Coach Mitchell has an idea. He's shortened that roster up a little bit as far as who he's playing. You had pretty decent play out of Mitchell Phelps tonight. Didn't score in the first half, but you like how he was hustling defensively because this is a very quick Hopkins Central team.
Yeah. You know, and that's one thing about Mitchell. I think early in the season he nailed some shots from way down deep, but then he's not looking for a shot now. And I think you got to have somebody, whether you make it or not, you got to keep everybody honest by shooting the ball.
Right.
And I tried to look back on the books and see how many he scored in the last 3 or 4 games, and I didn't see a whole lot. So hopefully Mitchell will get that confidence where he'll make 2 or 3. And then, like I said, we got to find more than, you know, a couple of scores. I know Coach Mitchell does anyway, to have a chance in this district. So.
Well, Steve, one thing tonight, too, that we've got to add, we didn't mention a lot in the first half, Dalen Lander in street clothes tonight, not even in this ball game, hurt his knee, it looked like, in the Dawson game earlier in the week. Went out in that one, didn't come back in, and out of the game tonight.
Right.
So you put his scoring in this game, that would make a huge difference too. Caldwell County with a chance to win this district. It's wide open this year, but to win it, you have to win tonight.
Yeah, and I think this, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the district is going to be played at Hopkins Central.
Yeah.
So, you know, but like I said, this is going to be a big step tonight and next Friday night against Madisonville to see where we're seated, so we can have a good chance at you know, competing in the district. But yeah, I like the effort of the young men without Dalen, and you get Dalen healthy back. You know, anything could happen, so it ought to be good. We're about 15 seconds to go before the start of the second half. Once again, the Storm lead the Tigers 37-36.
Getting set for the third quarter. Third quarter is going to be brought to you by West Kentucky ATVs. Need power for the farm or just fun on the trails? West Kentucky ATVs has Bobcat tractors and mowers, plus a few power sports rides and ATV, UTV service options. Stop by West Kentucky ATVs, 1 mile past Walmart on the right in Princeton. Wills and Roach back into the starting lineup to start the second half. And for the call, here's Steve Kukahiko.
Well, I was wondering if he would just put one big in right now and leave Kesey in just to save a foul on one of them. But he's the coach, and I'm up here. So Mitchell Phelps is going to throw the ball in. They look. He throws it in to Dayton Wilson. He's got it in back court, guarded by Stone. Dayton has it, picks the dribble up, guarded now. Aikens has it, gives it to Ari Wells, kicked over to Phelps, knock it down.
That's
no good.
That's almost on cue for you, Steve.
Yeah.
That was Mitchell Phelps with an open three.
Yeah.
You just want to see it fall for the young man so that gets that confidence, and he's looking for that shot.
Exactly right. I thought Ari may have got away with one. I'm glad the official didn't see it.
Old saying, shooters got to shoot.
Yeah.
That's what he is a shooter.
Phelps guarding Stone. Aikens is on Sumner. Wells is on Pettis. Over to Butcher. Butcher's three is no good. Oh, he throws it.
Almost a miraculous save. And
yeah.
on this end, Jack Roach probably got away with not picking up that third on that one. So we're walking that thin line.
Yeah. Central will throw the ball in underneath their own goal. Oh, they get the double screens. Oh, nice play. They get it to
Butcher.
Pettis, and he lays it up and in.
Oh, was that Pettis?
Yep,
Okay.
Pettis. Dayton Wilson gives it to Ari Wells. That's where you need another ball handler. Looking for Pax. Pax has it on the right side. Looks into Ari Wells. Ari has it, fakes, dribbles in, puts it up, no good. Jack Roach with the rebound and the putback, no good. Ari Wells puts it back up, no good. Blaze Sumner with the rebound. Comes down in front court, kicks it over to Stone. Stone thought about the three. Guarded by Phelps. Gives it to Bruce. Pettis drives and scores the basket, and a foul on Jack Roach. That'll be his third. 41-36 Storm. Pettis at the line for a free throw. Puts it up and good.
Been all Pettis in the second half. 5 points for the young man.
Aikens in back court.
Biggest lead of the night for Hopkins Central at 6.
Guarded by Butcher. Kicks it inside to Roach. Roach driving the lane, puts it up and in. Stone gets it up court to Butcher. Over to Bruce. Stolen away by Roach. To Pax Aikens. Aikens in front court. Looks for Roach. Oh, Jack's going to drive again. No good. Oh, tipped out of bounds by Central. That's a good call, Mr. Referee. I'd have called it the same way. Phelps to throw the ball in underneath Caldwell's own goal. Throws it way out. Pax gets it. Throws it into Ari Wells. Ari Wells puts it up, and we got a blocking foul on Sumner. Ari Wells will go to 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws, Dennis.
Thanks, Steve. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to brag about my memory, but I don't remember the Tigers being at the line in that first half.
I don't either.
Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs.
Ari's first free throw is up, no good.
Ari scoreless on the night, but making a difference in that first quarter on the boards.
Ari's second one is up and short. No good. He may have just knocked somebody over, but no call. So Pax gets it. Pax gets around everybody, looks inside. It's kicked out of bounds by Central. It'll stay with the Tigers underneath their own goal. Mitchell Phelps to throw it in.
Tigers down 42-38 with 5:44 left in the third.
Pax to inbound it. Throws it way out front to Phelps. Phelps looking for Wilson. Wilson's going to drive. Keep driving. Oh, nice pass to Ari Wells. He misses a layup. And Pettis comes down, and it's going to be a charge.
Great job by Mitchell Phelps. I thought when he turned that shoulder a little bit, they were going to call him for the block, but he had his ground held right down there, and Pettis drove into him.
That's Pettis.
3 fouls on Pettis, Steve.
Mitchell Phelps gives it in to Dayton Wilson. Dayton gives it over to Phelps. Phelps looking out high, trying to get a screen, or gives it over to Pax. Pax trying to get a screen off of Jack Roach. Reverses the dribble, kicks it over to Phelps. Phelps, again, no good, tipped up to Stone, and it's going to be fouled by Mitchell Phelps. We're just not hustling back, Dennis.
You know, that's a couple of times tonight we've gotten beat long. Phelps at least made the foul enough to not let the young man Bruce score for Hopkins Central.
Bruce his free throw is up and no good.
So a good foul, but
Landon Mitchell and Keezy Wilson comes in for Phelps and Roach.
I thought Landon Mitchell had some good minutes in that first half.
Bruce's second free throw is good. Keezy inbounds it to Pax.
5-point lead for Central. They've led by as many as 6 in this one. Caldwell had
Pax.
a 7-point lead.
Pax pulls up, no good. Ari Wells with the rebound, up and in. I think Hopkins Central coach wants over the back. I'm not sure I disagree with that, but
yeah, I think that's all this timeout is about, to let the officials know he was not pleased with the no call. And to his credit, you and I both say it's probably right.
Yeah.
Wells went up strong, did get a fingertip on the ball, and they are down there closer than we are, but Hopkins Central coach not happy with the no call. Caldwell County, though, back within 3 at 43-40 here in this U-Ride timeout. Timeout's brought to you all season by U-Ride in Princeton. A quality pre-owned vehicle you can trust from people you can trust. Contact Lee Hughes or Tommy Harrison for an appointment. U-Ride, your used car dealer before, during, and after the sale.
You know, one thing probably, Dennis, coming out this timeout, could be a cheap foul called on the Tigers for a makeup call.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it will be. I'm just saying a lot of times when a coach is upset on a call that he probably was correct, it was that, over the back on Ari, the putback, but we got to be careful here. We don't want to get a cheap foul called against us. So.
Yeah, I think by and large the officials in both games did a good job tonight, or have done a good job tonight so far.
Right. So Pettis to inbounds to Stone. Stone comes into front court. Gets it over to Sumner. He thought about the 3. Sumner gets it to Bruce, back to Stone. Stone has it, gives it to Pettis, back to Stone. Back to Pettis, to Butcher. Butcher's gonna try a 3. No good, Ari Wells with the rebound. Brings it up in the front court, kicks it to turnover by the Tigers. Turnover by the Storm.
Storm returned the favor for us.
Yep. Pax Akins comes in the front court.
Akins, 16 first half points.
And
scoreless here so far in the second half.
Sumner with the rebound. Landon Mitchell with a steal. Akins picks it up. Akins, keep dribbling. Ari Wells knocked out of bounds by Bruce. It'll stay with the Tigers.
Steve, that's one of the things Akins will learn more as the season goes along, and also next season, but he's got to go off of that rub, off of that shoulder a lot closer, because you're putting a player like Wells in danger.
Right.
He was trying to give the ball up quick. I understand the space that time, but You got to remember Wells has 2 fouls on him. You got to
Right.
make it easy as you can on that young man.
Wells taking it to the hole. That's a mismatch right there, Dennis.
Yeah.
That young man can't guard Ari.
I put $1 on Wells every time on that one. 3:29 left to play in the third. Tigers down by 3, 43-40.
Ari Wells going to the free throw line for 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Wells 0 for 2 his last time at the stripe.
Up and in.
Long way to go in the third quarter, but how big would it be to get that young man to the fourth with just those 2 fouls?
Okay.
Second free throw is good.
43-42. Oh, look out. Landon Mitchell with a steal. And the layup. And the Tigers lead 44-43. Mitchell on Stone. Quite a bit of height difference there. And knocked away by Mitchell. Akins picks it up. He's driving the lane, puts it up, no good. Wow.
This coach is going to end up teed up at some point if he doesn't get a call before long.
Wow. Akins to inbounds to Wells. Over to Dayton Wilson. Dayton to Pax. Out high. Guarded by Butcher. Looking for a Wells screen. Pax is still looking. Finds Wells underneath. Puts it up. No good. Stone with the rebound. Puts it up court. No good. Stone puts it up and in. Central up 45-44.
Caldwell County has missed a lot of shots close up here in the third quarter, or they would have about a 4, maybe a 6-point lead at this point.
Akins in the front court, looking for a screen from Ari Wells.
Much
over
better
to Ari
job
Wells.
by Pax Akins.
Kicks it over to Landon Mitchell. Passes up the 3. Dayton Wilson spot the 3. Good. Dayton Wilson for 3. 47-45 Tigers.
Keezy Wilson's going to pick up the reach, I think, on Stevens.
Team foul number 3. Both teams have 3 team fouls.
Second on Keezy.
Stevens inbounds it. Over back to Stevens for 3. No good. Tipped away. Sumner has it. He's going to try a 3, and it's good. 48-47 Storm. Keezy Wilson. The inbounds to Pax. Pax comes into front court. Over to Landon Mitchell. He gets it picked. Landon going to drive. Oh, he looks inside. He passed up a shot, tried to get it for Dayton. Off of Dayton's hand.
He looks over on the bench on that one, thinking the same thing I did. Coach Hooks down on the bench saying, go ahead, put that up, put that up. You've got Keezy in a good rebounding position. Put that ball up and try to make that little 4-footer.
Right. Stone way out front, guarded by Mitchell. Gets around Mitchell. Over to Bruce. Bruce's 3 is no good. Rebound by Wilson. Looks up court to Pax. Pax misses it, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. 49-48 Tigers. Back in the front court comes Stone. Landon Mitchell with a steal. Bounce pass to Pax. Up court to Butcher. Butcher lays it up and in. 50-49 Storm. Dayton Wilson has it. It's going to be a fast-paced game, it looks like. Mitchell for 3 in the corner, no good. Keezy Wilson.
And I
There's
think
that makeup call, I think.
Call.
Foul's going to be on Keezy Wilson.
That's 3 on Keezy. It was going to be 3 on Keezy or 3 on Ari. I like the play of Landon Mitchell in this third quarter. That's 3 steals in this quarter alone. He's got quick hands, and you've got number 20 Channing Stone bringing the ball down. Dribbles a little bit high for his size, and Landon Mitchell's taking advantage of it with some reaches.
Stone brings it into front court, guarded by Mitchell. Looks like they may be going for one shot. Mitchell trying to put a little pressure on Stone. Stone has it. Dayton Wilson, that could be a moving pick arrow. And they're going to call it on Sumner. Yep. That's a good call.
Yeah, baseline pick.
Yep. Offensive foul on Blaze Sumner. 4th team foul.
You ride timeout on the court. I never did see him signal. It's just a 30, Steve.
I think it's about 30 seconds. We'll just keep it here. Well.
This game is shaping up. Neither team has had a double-figure lead tonight. 6 for Hopkins Central, 7 for Caldwell County. Their biggest leads in the ball game right now. It's been mostly a one-point game just about the whole quarter, 50-49. That's where we were at the half. Caldwell County has 14 and a half seconds to try to do something to end this quarter, but it would be huge to, I think, a momentum boost for Caldwell County going into the 4th if they can take a lead with them.
Right. And if as long as we got timeouts, we can keep Miss Tess sitting down and join us so she don't have to get up as much on the camera. We appreciate Miss Tess running the camera for us.
Oh, they do it. Tess and Abby both do such a good job on these basketball broadcasts.
Phelps to inbounds it to Akins. They're coming with a double team. Pax gets around it, looks for somebody. Phelps has it with 6 seconds. Phelps loses it. He kicks it up to Stone. Stone's going to lay it up and in.
At the buzzer, Stone off the steal. Man.
Turnovers. At the end of the 3rd quarter, it's the Hopkins Central Storm 52, the Caldwell County Tigers 49. Let's take a 1-minute break and send it back to Miss Abby at the station. You're listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Winter weather is tricky. One day the
Why do you gotta send it to me when the band is playing my song?
Oh, well, you didn't tell me you want me to let you hear it.
All season long. If winter weather strikes,
well,
you can find closings and cancellations
were you in the band?
on the homepage of WPKY.
Yes, and I know how to play over 21 different instruments. Not to brag.
Wow. Text the
WPKY
Play that again. Drum?
At 270-963.
Duet?
Was one of them a drum?
A multiple of them were a drum.
They're landowners.
Wow. Did you say 21 instruments?
Seeing the property's true potential.
Yep-a-rooney.
I didn't even know the band had 21 instruments. That is awesome.
I don't think the band did either till I showed up.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's impressive.
Yeah. Instead of a one-man band, we got a one-man woman band of 21 instruments.
21 instruments. Wow.
Yep, and not a single one helps me today.
A Mexican restaurant would like to wish the Tigers all the best of luck this year.
Back for an exciting 4th quarter. Caldwell County down by 3 after 3. 4th quarter brought to you by West Kentucky ATVs. The horsepower on and off the court. Drive to your game with the Bobcat tractor, mower, or power sports on every play. That's West Kentucky ATVs. 1 mile past Walmart on the right in Princeton. Storm with the basketball to open the 4th quarter, and here's Steve.
Back over to Blaze Sumner. Gets it to Stone. Stone drives, kicks it out to Bruce. Back to wide open Butcher for 3. No good. Put back up and in by Samari Pettis. Not a block out on that one. Backside on weak side anyway. Aikens brings it into front court.
The play to close the 3rd, Steve, is costly for Caldwell County. You had 14 seconds to score and give up a layup by Hopkins Central with less than a second left on the clock.
Aikens from way off. No good. Phelps has a rebound. Aikens gets it back. They're looking inside to Roach. Over to Phelps. Phelps has it. He's got it. Looking for help. Looking for help. Oh, Phelps. Bad pass. Butcher lays it up and in. That's just 2 turnovers. Right. That's 4 points right there.
And then the turnover at the end of the quarter.
Aikens comes into front court.
Aikens only 2 threes on the night, has had a little bit of a cold shooting night so far.
Roach has it. Roach is going to drive. Another turnover. Picked off by Blaze Sumner. Up to Pettis. Up and in.
Coach Mitchell's got to get the timeout.
Yeah.
And it is a full timeout by Coach Mitchell, who is seeing this one slip away. Biggest lead of the night by Hopkins Central at 58-49. We'll take a 30-second break and come back, see if Caldwell County can pull back in this when you're listening to Tiger Basketball on WPKY Princeton.
What are we going to do? Doctor,
Man.
will he be okay?
Turnover.
Unexpected happens. Goodwin Insurance Agency.
You can't play this
has you
good
covered
and give up
for
these
auto, home,
simple
life,
little
commercial,
turnovers.
boat, and RV
Especially after
insurance.
fighting back to get
That
in the
way,
game.
when
Right.
unexpected happens.
Congratulations.
But you can't panic right here. There's still a lot of time.
Goodwin Insurance of Princeton,
10, 9, 8.
Goodwin.com.
Give it your all this season, Tigers. Good luck from the West Regional Blood Center.
Back at Community Activities Building where the Hopkins Central Storm has stormed back to take a 58-49 lead. That was a good timeout called by Coach Mitchell. I think, Dennis.
Yeah, I had to have it. These turnovers are
Yeah.
killing us right the last possession of the third quarter and
Right.
a couple here in the fourth quarter
Yeah,
has
we did-
allowed Hopkins Central to open up a 9-point advantage.
On the court for the Tigers is Landon Mitchell, Dayton Wilson, Pax Akins, Keezy White, and Ari Wells. Mitchell to bring the ball in the front court. Driving all the way down. Kicks it out to Pax Akins on the right side. Knocked away by Pettis. Pax is still driving. Put the shot up and in. Pax with a floater from 10 foot out. 58-51 Storm.
Steve, you got to credit Hopkins Central a little bit with the defense on Pax Akins in the
Right.
second half. Only 4 points after a 16-point first half
Right.
for Akins. He's not getting any open looks, really.
Butcher has it. Now he pulls up. No good. Keezy Wilson with the rebound. Bring it up court. Throws it to Dayton Wilson. Dayton drives. Throws it up and in. Dayton Wilson has cut the lead. 58-53 Storm. Stone over to Pettis. To Bruce. To Sumner. Back over to Pettis. To Sumner. To Bruce. To Pettis. Pettis way out front to Stone.
Sumner on that far wing has shown a tendency to shoot the three tonight,
Yeah.
and I say let him. If he beats you, that's one thing.
Right.
But I would give him that shot all night.
Are they going to call that on Ari? He wasn't nowhere near. It was. Stone was fouled on that, and I believe that was the makeup call they missed in the third quarter. I
Yeah,
knew
that
it'd come
was-
back to bite us.
Still just 3 on Ari Wells and under 5 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Ari did everything he needed to do. Got his hands up in the air and just slid over, and the referee on the backside called the foul. Free throw was up and good by Stone. His second one is off the rim, no good. Ari Wells grabs a rebound and gives it to Pax Aiken. Pax comes into front court.
That matchup with Butcher and Akins has been one of Akins' tougher nights so far defensively.
Landon Mitchell has it knocked away. Keezy Wilson has it knocked away from Hill. Bruce has it, gives it to Pettis. Pettis lays it up and in.
Turnovers killing Caldwell County in this fourth quarter.
Yep. Dayton Wilson throws it. Landon Mitchell up and in. Nice pass by Dayton Wilson. Stone brings it into front court for the Storm. Gives it over to Pettis, over to Bruce. Back out to Sumner.
Nearing 4 minutes to play, still just a 2-possession ball game.
Pettis has it. Gives it to Butcher. Butcher drives. Throws a shot up, no good, but a put back by Bruce.
Weak side put back by
Yep.
Bruce. Nobody on that far side to block him out.
Wilson throws it into Akins. Akins in the front court. Butcher's on him. Akins pulls up. Good.
Akins starting to heat up after
Yep.
that last timeout. 4 points since then. Tigers down 63-57. Great game tonight. These teams have battled. I do like what Central has done with Butcher on Akins. I think that's been their best matchup after Stone started out on him. I think the switch has really helped Hopkins Central. On the other side, I like the play of Landon Mitchell just about all game, Steve, but in that third quarter, really big with some steals. And I think defensively, he has turned into a plus, and you wouldn't think so with his size, the size disadvantage he has on just about anybody he's going to guard. But quick hands, and he knows what to do with the basketball if he gets a steal or a tap away.
Right, and I think, the crowd is still heavy on our side, Dennis. I mean, you got the Caldwell crazies sitting over there. It's getting close to the end of the season, and we just got to get them going, and usually that brings the players excited, but we are thankful that the band is here tonight.
And I want to tip a hat to a young man that played Caldwell County basketball recently, Colin Whittington, listening tonight.
Really?
And texted in, said he's he's in the crowd tonight on the waves.
Yeah. I bet he's going to the game tomorrow, you think?
I would say.
Yeah, because I know he's going to see the Hammets up there, and that's going to be a given. We're back to action with a Hopkins Central Storm. Brings it into front court. Stone gives it over to Sumner, guarded by Akins. Sumner gets around Akins, kicks it over to Pettis.
Oh,
Pettis
man.
had it. I think he drug his foot again.
That's about 3 or 4 times tonight, Steve, and it's just not been called any of those times.
Stone has it. Gives it over to Pettis. Sumner. And he's going to be on the court fouled. Not a shot.
Down to 3:11. Time starting to be a little bit of an issue. Still
Yeah.
plenty of time. 2-possession ball game, but you got to make every possession count from here on out if you're Caldwell County. Jack Roach back in. Kesey Wilson to the bench.
That's 4 on Kesey. Oh, man, they throw it inside. Fouls on Jack Roach. Pettis with the shot up and in.
Pettis with 8 points in the quarter. That's a couple of times Caldwell County's been burned on the inbounds play with just lobs.
Yep. You would think they would be talking to each other. Roach with the rebound. He throws it. Almost another turnover by the Tigers.
You have to be smart here.
Yep.
65-57.
Dayton has it. Gives it almost stolen to Pax. Pax comes into front court. He loses it. Another turnover. Nobody hustling back. Pettis with a layup. Get it in, get it in. Ari Wells has it. In back court, throws it up to Roach. Roach has it. Throws it up high to Dayton. Dayton gives it to Pax. Pax dribbles, kicks it over to Landon Mitchell. Landon's going to drive, throws a floater up. No good. Rebound by Sumner. 2 minutes to go. 67-57 Storm.
First double-digit lead of the night for either team.
The Storm may run a little clock off here, Dennis.
Yeah, I think that is the plan.
Stone has it. Over to Pettis.
Coach Mitchell, you're going to have to look at fouling before long.
Stone has it. Pettis cut. Sumner's cutting. Butcher has it way out front. Fouls on Pax. That's his probably second. 4th team foul.
We'll send Devonye Butcher to the free throw. No, they're not in the
next
bonus yet. 2 fouls on Pax.
Stone inbounds it. Kicks it over to Pettis. Stone. Oh, Stone loses out of bounds. And goes back to the Tigers, but we're going to have a full timeout by Hopkins Central. With the score, Hopkins Central Storm 67, Caldwell County Tigers 57. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
When we say
Classic hits,
we mean
Well,
turnovers at the end of that quarter, and then 4 in this quarter.
Well, we make a turnover, then we're so slow getting back. That's like we give up.
That's 10 points off turnovers. And that's what we're down from the end, at the end of the third quarter.
Princeton Electric Plant Board wishes all the Tigers best of luck this year.
We are back at the cab. Only a minute 32 left. Caldwell County down by 10. But, Steve, Caldwell County had a turnover to end the third quarter and then 4 turnovers. That's resulted in 4 baskets here in the fourth. That's 10 points off turnovers. 2 seconds left in the third quarter and then so far in this quarter. And that's the difference in the ball game right now.
Ari Wells to inbounds it to Pax Aikens in back court. Pax comes into front court. Trying to get a... Oh, and he's going to be fouled by Pettis. That's only the first team foul.
First foul, so they can dance this dance for 3 more times at least.
And that's probably what they'll do if they get inside. They'll foul before the shot goes up.
I'm sure that's what that timeout by Central was about.
Mitchell to throw it into backcourt to Aikens. And he was going to be double teamed, but I think they're going to get Sumner.
Yeah, what do they have to lose? If they get the steal, it's 2 points. If they don't, it's just side out for Caldwell County.
They may do it again. Now Coach Mitchell's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, he's going to set up a play for an inbounds play to try to get something to the bucket without getting fouled.
It wouldn't surprise me that Central doesn't come out with some type of zone.
Right.
After Coach Mitchell saw the man-to-man coming out of it, he may reverse it and say, okay, we're going to stay in the zone now, and because he may have a play set up for a man-to-man on this right here. I don't know that.
He'll probably give them a man-to-man play, but if they come out in a zone, you obviously have to go to Aikens.
Yeah, you got to.
For a 3 or a Mitchell for a 3. One of those 2 kids has to get the pass if they lay off in a zone, set up in a zone, get a 3 off.
Hopefully Pax, if he gets the ball, will drive the lane, and Landon or Dayton sets up for a spot up for a 3, then that would be, good as well.
So they double team Aikens out of it. Aikens able to get one away from the baseline.
Shot good. Nobody's back. Bruce has it.
Foul him.
Gets it over to Pettis, and Pax fouls him. That'd be Pax's 3rd, and I believe the 5th team foul.
Devontae Butcher made 4 free throws in the first half. 67-59.
That's good. Got awful quiet in here. I wish those crazy would have screamed and hollered then.
It is quiet in here. You're right.
Yeah. Butcher's 2nd free throw is up and good as well. 69-59. Ari Wells brings it into front court, gives it to Keezy Wilson, gives it to Pax. They're going to triple team him. Keezy has it from 12 feet. Line drive, no good. Sumner with the rebound. Picked off by Aikens. Aikens has it, kicks it over to Dayton Wilson. Dayton's 3 is no good. Pettis with the rebound to Sumner. Gets it up court to Stone. Stone has it with 40 seconds. And he's going to be fouled.
Well, I think this one's about to be salted away. Already a 4-possession ball game, 69-59. Butcher back at the line.
First one's up and good.
Second one
is up and good as well. 71-59. Storm. Wells throws it in. Landon Mitchell gets it to the rim, no good. Keezy Wilson with a follow, up and good. I think Coach Mitchell had to run a half a mile to call a timeout on that one, Dennis.
He got her called.
Yeah.
31.8, 71-61. There's so much I like about what Caldwell County did in this ball game, Steve. Up until there were 14 and a half seconds, I think, to end the third quarter. We used it all up but about 2, but ended up with a turnover. Central went down, scored.
Yeah.
And took a 3-point lead instead of Caldwell County maybe getting a shot and taking a lead to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But turnovers there and then here in the fourth quarter have really cost Caldwell County in this one. But the defensive pressure, I thought, was so good in that first half and especially in that third quarter.
Yeah. It was a different story, obviously, coming out, in the fourth quarter after giving up an easy 2, and then they came down, made a couple of turnovers, and they capitalized on that and got up bigger and just kept feeding off of that. And then we started, pushing a little bit and just let it get out of hand. So, but there again, I guess if you got a positive, we played a pretty decent game without the services of Dalen Lander, so it's got to be a positive coming out of that. So, even though we may took this one on the chin tonight, we'll just see. Central to throw the ball in to get it backcourt to Pettis. Pettis is going to be fouled by, I believe, Landon Mitchell, and that's going to send him back to the free throw line.
But we talked about it in the pregame. This is a district this year that I don't think it would shock anybody. Maybe a little surprising, but the 4 seed could win this district this year. That's how wide open it is.
And his first free throw is up and good.
This kid, we ought to know. If we're going to send somebody to the line, it's,
a Butcher.
It's not Butcher.
Yeah, Butcher.
His Butcher does at the stripe to salt this one away.
Yeah. His second free throw is up and good as well. 73-61, Storm. Wells to inbounds it to Akins. 3 people on him. Keezy has it. Nobody to throw it to. Throws it over here. Landon Mitchell goes and gets it. Pax has it. Shoots another 3, and it's good. Central throw it in with 8 seconds to go, and they're going to call a foul somewhere. Looks like it's on Ari, wasn't it? Yeah. That's Ari's 4th, maybe.
I think it is, yes.
It's going to send Bruce to the line for 2 free throws. His first one is up and good. That's
credit Hopkins Central for shooting well from the line tonight. I mean, they are a good free throw shooting team. They shoot over 70% as a team, 73, 74%.
Yep. And the second free throw is good, 75-64. Knocked out of bounds by Dayton, or excuse me.
And when you're in high school, if you're shooting in that 70 to 75% range or better, you're going to win a lot of games just because of your free throw shooting.
Right. Dayton Wilson to inbound with Pax. Pax gets it with, and that's going to be the ball game. Final score from the Community Activities Building tonight. The Hopkins Central Storm 75, the Caldwell County Tigers 64. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back and wrap everything up tonight. You're listening to 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Hey, it's Jess. Join me weekday mornings from 6 to 9. We'll get you ready to start your day. Sticky notes, local, regional, and national news updates.
You got any more nuggets left?
7:30. Complete weather edge forecast.
The nuggets are gone, but I gotta make chicken left, but it's spicy.
Ooh, I can't go that route. That's all right. I'll hit them out here in a minute.
Yeah, that's what somebody our age needs is spicy food at 10 o'clock at night.
Something like that.
And a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. Especially somebody like you, Abby.
WPKY.
You know.
Caldwell Medical Center, caring for your family
You know what I'm
is at the
talking
heart
about. out.
Of what they do.
Got that young one in there.
Family practice, internal medicine.
Well, the young one just means that it'll like spicy food, and it's supposed to help me later on get rid of the baby, like get it out of me faster. So, induce, that's the word. Sorry.
You got your mom to help you with the baby.
Family needs with Caldwell Medical Associates Family Practice
She said she'd be
Clinic.
glad.
Well, she can't really get it out of me right now.
Well, I know, but she said she can't wait to babysit.
Oh, I know. She is going to have to fight Corgan's mom, and it's honestly going to be funny. So I'm going to save y'all some popcorn.
To prime hunting ground. With expertise and passion, they unite buyers and sellers every day.
However, my bet is on my mother.
Audience thanks to Whitetail Properties award-winning TV
Well, it's either
show
her
and
or
a
your
top
dad. Which
social
one would you
media
rather
following.
have?
For a better land selling experience, list with
Now,
Whitetail
here's the thing.
Properties. Find
When
them
it
at
comes toward
whitetailproperties.com.
babysitting, I need dad to babysit mom, mom to babysit dad, and then the baby's just there.
You've already got it worked out then.